official.
Hey, welcome to the game. We got Aaron in the background.
I'd rather take the fucking
train.
Things are eating a trout. I'd rather take the northern step.
This is the Great American Experience.
Game
I'm Wizard of
Experience
Oz,
is
and
live.
this is not my
I just
show.
got confirmation.
So here you go.
Thank you, Emerald.
All right, you got it, brother.
Here you go.
All right, let me get some links out.
I love it.
Hold on.
They're gonna shut us down. Leave that. And people don't get freaked out. They're gonna shut us down. It's gonna be a few days or whatever, but it's gonna be back up and running and shit. And, it's gonna be different. And I think we're in transition right now. We're gonna be entering into a whole new world of finance. I'm serious. It's gonna be changing. It's not gonna be just 0.01 rich and the rest are poor. You can't have that. I think they gotta bring back the middle class. Period. It's an obvious solution. You gotta have middle class. So in order to do that,
right,
you gotta subsidize the people.
There you go. All right, there we go. Here we go. What's up, Kay? Jimmy Kirk, Zumbe, Buffalo Bill. What's up? Oh goodness, I'm in the dark. Not recognizing the camera, I guess. Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let me get the link out here. Rock on. Come on up on the screen. Let's put on a show. Come on up, Kay. Yeah. Buffalo Bill, jump on. Start this off right. It's fire in the motherfucking bowl. Hell yeah. Well, not this one. This one. I think this one's better. Thanks to sausagegravybiscuitfarms.com, I get all my seeds. Hell yeah. What's up, Jimmy Bean?
Hey, bro.
Jimmy.
I'm just I'm doing a little studying, man.
Where to fish and find it in the Bible.
Yeah, and
okay.
Yeah, and what I'm looking up right now is when you fuck somebody up. I
You mean after you beat their ass?
No,
How to beg for forgiveness without getting killed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do it the right way. There you go.
God. Well, I was in the middle of a fire in the boat. So fire in the boat.
Get it on. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. That's some good shit. MK Ultra.
Hell, you even came up on my phone, man. What is this thing?
Hey, the
Most
real
of
outdoors.
Like,
Hey.
sorry.
Yeah, no. I was just saying, Real Outdoors is finally hitting up, and yeah, we got. Let me get you. I'll put the. Everybody's in the YouTube
Are you
channel.
serious? It filled up that quick. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Kay. God bless you, girl.
I know it's not club time yet. She's probably still doing her hair.
Southern Belle. Yeah, Southern Belle. Zumbay, Miriam.
Hey, the
God
Real
bless
Outdoors.
all of you.
That'll take you to the YouTube link, man. That's where everybody's hanging out in chat. I mean, I love it hanging out on Twitch, but the platforms don't interchange any longer. We don't use the.
I wish I could.
So,
You know, I really do. I wish I could because Tanya stays over there, and she comes over here sometimes, right? So
oh yeah, she comes out.
yeah, I'm kind of happy, but you know, until I somebody asked her what the name of the base is that's right behind where she lives.
Hell yeah, Kay got notification. That's the first. Rock on, good deal. You didn't know Aaron DeTires was on? Because that's where we all was. We was all hanging out over there.
Yeah. Well, Southern Belle, when I get there, she'll believe me, she'll be taken care of. You don't have to worry about work. I'm a Turner. What do you expect?
Just kidding, but it does something. Sounds like a lot of girls I remember.
Lord help me. No, I don't. You know, I'm one of those that I'm a one woman man. You know, I don't play around.
Yeah. Well,
I'll teach
they're finding that
Well, I'll
one
teach
woman. There's a whole ocean out there. But
It sure is, man. But there's only a couple of type of fish that I like.
yeah, I gotten picky over the years. Trust me.
Yeah. And, well, what I would do is I'd teach her how to ride and get her. She would probably sit good on a Ducati or a Ninja. That's how I
When I
see.
was younger, she just had to be pretty. You know what I'm saying? Just had to be pretty, and that was good. And not be a total bitch. And then we were good to go. Nowadays,
Yeah.
I mean, then it was hair pie. Now it's just pie.
Well, Southern Belle, we're not really a couple, Mama. I'm down here in Honduras and she's in Canada. Hey, but I'm Texan, and where she lives in Canada is kind of like the same culture as Texas. So it's just we get along. You don't want to admit it, but yeah.
Because I tell you what, a woman holding a fresh baked pie she made from scratch, that's sexy as hell.
You
I'm
damn
telling
right.
you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's as good as a string bikini.
Boy. No, I'm from the South too, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about. Ooh, a good casserole or
I wake you up with some sausage gravy and biscuits. Hell yeah.
darn right. Lord help us.
Yeah, I'm toast after that, man. Oh God, it's I'm in love. Fix me some sausage gravy biscuits in the morning.
Oh, the bell's bragging over there. Mama.
This
Look at
pies are
that.
my specialty.
You know.
Real Outdoors is already hitting the coffee. He's like, I just drank too much. So I'm going to start coffee now.
Yeah, toss back about a liter or two of water too, bro. Okay, that'll get rid of any headache in the morning.
Yeah, we have a pie shortage. I'm out of pie. I didn't realize.
Mm.
I got Suzy Q's and cupcakes.
We had peach trees and apple trees, and Mama would make peach and apple pie, both mixed, like peach and apple mixed together, slices and stuff.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Oh man, it was. Lord, I ain't never tasted anything like that since.
Well, I don't know if we'll get fruit off of them next year because I just planted them. I've got plums and apples and pears and peaches all up and down the front yard.
That's my boy. You get it on, buddy. That's right.
Well, we got blackberries growing. We've identified about 7 patches of blackberries around here, so next year we're gonna have a freezer full of blackberries when they start coming in.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
and sassafras, we've located about 30 or 40 sassafras trees we could harvest next year. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you take the chicken food and the dog food. It doesn't really matter. And where the roots are, around the blackberries and sassafras and stuff, you just toss it over there, dude. Let it do its job. As it rains, it'll go down into the soil, and ironically, you got all the nutrients you need.
What are you talking about? Dog food?
No, dog poo. Like
Oh,
the thing that comes out of the back of the dog, they lay on the ground.
okay. I thought you said dog food. I didn't.
I don't want to get.
Yeah, right now we're just clearing them out of places where we're getting ready to clear for driveways and roads and stuff like that, where we're clearing pathways and stuff.
And I love how you're developing, man. That it sounds like you're getting it on, you know.
Well, we're transplanting all the small cedar trees, and we can find walnuts. Walnut trees, little baby walnut trees. We'll be transplanting those into a grove. We'll be setting it up. You know, like I said, we've already we cleared out the area where the peach trees were for the garden. We just transplanted all the wild peach trees in the front yard like a friggin' orchard. Yeah.
What is it that you make honey out of? Syrup.
Bee honey.
No, syrup. What do you call that tree?
Maple.
Yep, maple.
We don't got a whole lot of maples. A lot of hardwoods around here. This is all deciduous. There's all a lot of oaks and hickories and walnut and.
Right. Yeah, you explained it. Yeah, you explained that before. But if you got all it takes is about 10 maple, man. Our harvest season will be just plentiful.
Yeah. All right.
That's expensive.
I've got some baby pecan trees out, so I'm gonna be putting pecans out there too, and so we're working on it, man. I mean,
walnut, pecan, you're okay.
Yeah. I want some almond trees too. Almond trees will do well here. Southern Missouri, even almonds will work well here. We just got to make sure the sandy soil. We get a lot of sand in the soil. Okay. And we got plenty of gravel. We got plenty of clay. We got the right acidity. We just need to get the sand in the ground.
Yeah, almond is a real big issue down here in Central America. It's the same temperature year round. I think it would have taken you a long time to harvest, but it takes about 6 years to get the harvest on them. Yeah, it might be worth it.
Pecans is every 5th year, for whatever reason. Every 5 years you harvest the pecans, because then in the end years they get small again.
Man,
And
I'm gonna get my ass over there and I'm gonna plant you some peach trees and cherry trees. I ain't fucking
now
around, dude.
cherry,
Oh,
I do have a cherry tree, and it
excuse
did
me.
survive. So it took, thank goodness. I thought it was going to die on me, but it started coming back. And but I need it's a black cherry Tartarian,
Ooh, no,
right?
those are beautiful, man.
Right. I want to get a
Oh,
couple. I need two more of those and three Bing cherry trees. That's where I did, that's what I didn't get done this year that I
there's
wanted
a
to.
reason why every time the black cherry tree flowers, that a woman gets pregnant. A woman gets pregnant every time the tree flowers. There's a reason for that.
Yeah, well, it's a pheromone thing, I think, right? Something like that.
Mm, mm,
Gets
it's
carried off.
something.
It's it gets carried off in the pollen or something in the wind.
Yeah.
Gets
It's
in the
like,
air. Now blueberry bushes, yeah, that's good. I want to get a whole. I want to make it the underbrush in the area. Blueberry bushes
yeah,
everywhere. Blackberry.
perfect,
Yeah,
perfect.
I want to make them like a whole field of blueberries if I
You need
can.
about 1,000. Yeah, you're gonna need about 1,000 very little trees, man.
Huh?
You're gonna need about 1,000 blueberry trees, and with what you're looking at, I think you can do it. Easy, easy.
Thousand. Why would I need 1,000 blueberry trees?
Why not?
I get that, but I'm just saying I could do with about 30 or 40 of them. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna need income, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Bill, what'd you do with my cigarettes, man? All right,
Uh,
found
I, I was gonna say you just set them right over there.
them. uh, the last what do you call it? Nursery that I did, I had 10,000 bags full of dirt with cedar trees, laurel. I had mahogany, oak, moringa. You know, and you could just eat the leaves just like that, and literally the leaves taste like beefsteak, man, or something. It's just beautiful.
Well, I'm thinking about bringing in those pineapples now. I mean, they're growing still, and they're not looking like the cold's messing with them at all.
Really?
Um, yeah. So I'm about to bring those pineapples inside if it starts getting too much. I don't. If it gets below freezing, I'm gonna bring them in.
Okay, so you got them in a pot. Okay, I see what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah, I got them in a pot. And I'm gonna bring those. I got three of them grow. So I was like, I'm gonna bring them in.
Okay,
And
look, the core of the pineapple. When you buy pineapples, the reason, guys, why they have a hole in the center is because the core is a ugly type of fiber that will mess you up in your intestines. However, the core or the prostate of a man, especially us older gentlemen, you chew and you suck the juice out of it and you chunk the fiber away. That's how you do it. And it's got a very unique enzyme that helps you. You'll see what I'm talking
so if you've got prostate problems, you suck the core of a pineapple.
about. If you don't want prostate problems,
Well, if you already got
yeah,
prostate,
you just kind of chew on it, and it actually it's really tasty, man.
right? But did you say that's like an old wives' tale kind of cure thing?
Well, no, that's a proven fact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So there you go, fellas.
yeah, and your prostate needs it. Yeah. Now, I ain't saying it's like Viagra, but it'll help things.
Whatever. Yeah, no, dude. I'm all good with all of it, man. Yeah, outdoors. Have you ever made a cobbler?
Cobbler.
Well, you
You
know,
talking about Cobbler's Creek?
she's talking about a blackberry cobbler. Hell yeah.
Boy.
Honey and the sugars and the butter and the goodness, and then yeah, the flour and sugar mix and butter on that. And
When
then
you're
you,
making a cobbler, how the whole entire neighborhood smells like, just, oh,
right, and that last batch of cobbler we made, Larry got all carried away with putting on the topping. It came out more like blackberry, uh, uh, like blackberry upside down cake.
dude, I get carried away with cream cheese.
But no, what is that? That the breading turns in the way it worked in with the blackberries though. It was kind of like not a cheesecake, but a butter gooey butter cake. Only it was gooey blackberry cake kind of thing. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
while it's still hot, that's when you put the cream cheese on the top, and boy,
Cream cheese icing. Yeah, you could do that.
man,
Or you
and
put
it
the ice
melts.
cream. You put vanilla ice cream on it in that.
Oh man! All right, good Lord. I'm like taking a trip back to when I was like 8 years old, guys. All right, talking about cobbler on the ranch. Lord have mercy.
Oh yeah, the apple cobbler. You bet. You bet.
Well, we
Like
did
apple
peas.
pie. It's just a
Yeah,
shortcut apple pie. That's all it is.
yeah. It's kind of like the just thrown together, cobbler. I mean, it's easier to make than pie, but boy,
Yeah, because you ain't got to make a crust.
yeah, just chunk it in there, man.
That's right. But yeah, now if I'm doing that, I'm gonna take the graham cracker crust.
Oh my God, you're talking like cheesecake, graham cracker crust, ain't you?
Yeah, well, you take the graham cracker. You break up graham crackers.
Yeah, and put a little bit of margarine, and yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, you get
Lord,
it shaped into the bottom of the pie, and you drizzle a little butter on it, and then you turn around, you put in all your stuff, and
mm.
then you do
Y'all see what he's doing, right? Every time I get on here, he does the same damn thing.
the apple.
Lord help him. Yeah.
Well, you gotta make sure you get that cinnamon on top with the sugar just right
Yep,
on top of the crust. Yeah, on top. Yeah,
yep. Let that
yeah,
sugar kind of melt a little bit with the cinnamon and the juice, and let it make it crust. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So,
Once I get to Missouri, you know what I'm going to do to you, right? Lord have mercy.
well,
We probably have pretty good barbecue, bro.
yeah, I got a good one. I got a nice one, yeah. And hopefully, if it
I'm
works
telling
out,
you, picture of mine. Oh my God, let me change
hey,
it.
if I can find a bunch of brick, and I think we found a bunch of brick, I'm gonna build that wood fired barbecue pit and smoker combination.
Oh,
And
hell, when I get there, I'm going to have my welding machine with.
no, no, it's all brick. Well, yeah, I need some steel. I need some welding, but yeah, but that's not a big problem because it's just gonna be stick weld. Because I'm gonna take wrought iron. I got a bunch of
So what would you call this?
a rack of rib
Yes, sir. Guess where I'm going tomorrow.
barbecue.
Keep talking about all that. Oh my God. Got me so
Brown
hungry.
sugar. You know what you need?
Oh,
You got to get that brown sugar out on that thing. You should.
I'm gonna put
You ought to put it
alright,
in a bag. Put it in a bag and put the milk in there. Let it sit overnight with the milk on it.
okay, I put just a touch of vinegar, a little bit of water. I put pepper, salt, paprika. I'll put some oh my god, what do you call that? Camino, like cumin,
Cumin.
and
Yeah.
yeah, cumin. Okay, and sometimes I'll put a couple of lemons to let it like work in,
Well,
and I
Don Bear says fire in the bowl. He says don't forget.
squeeze all the air out and tie it up.
So we gotta do. Yeah, no shit, Jimmy.
Turn the bowl, baby. Now tomorrow's gonna be a good day, boys. I'll be sleeping in a hammock all afternoon, I guarantee it.
Well, it's all rainy here right now, and it's supposed to be raining most of tomorrow.
It rained a little bit. It's rainy season here, so get a little rain every day.
Rain. We really needed the rain here, man. It hasn't rained in a friggin' month. But you know,
That's
well, I mean, it's okay. I mean, everything's still been growing. Ain't like we had, there was humidity and we had dews like nobody's business. And
well, that's why you leave the leaves on the ground, and these people that rake everything up and put everything down to pure dirt. I don't understand them. It's like they're killing all. Yeah, just the leaves keep the moisture in the ground.
No, I've never grown. I don't know what chicory is.
Your wood chips.
No, he's like, Wizard, you ever grow chicory? And Buffalo Bill said.
Oh, chicory. Oh my God, chicory. I ain't even heard of one of those in years.
I know. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I'm processing.
No, I don't want no snow, Don. You keep that all to yourself.
Holy shit, man. You were talking about walnut and pecan and okay, chicory is in the nut family. That, from what I remember. They're the little ones, little bitty like that, but they're really good.
Yeah, they look like a nut, you said?
You're talking about chicory peas.
They look like a little nut, right? Little red, brown nut.
No, it's kind of, well, it's brown, yeah. Kind of greenish brown. Chicory pea. Okay. Dude, that's what you make hummus out of. The Jews, the sauce that they use for everything that they eat, a lot of them do. Hummus.
Oh, you're talking about, yeah, I don't know if that's what he's talking about. Come on up, Buffalo Bill. Hold on a second, get you a link.
Buffalo Bill coming to kick my ass, ain't he?
Oh, you can come up here and tell us what you're talking about.
Nice. Because chicory,
that's the wrong one. Hold on.
You got a chicory pea that's very, very healthy, man, for the intestines and the system. It's a very special type of fiber.
There you go. Hold on a second. I just need to. I'll be right back.
It grows just like beans. It's a pea. Well, let me take a look. I'm sorry.
Hey.
All right, he just came up. Hey, bro.
Yeah. I'm not talking about chickpeas. You're talking about chickpeas, Jimmy, not chickpeas.
Okay.
It's called chicory. I think it's like a a shrub or something, and they add it, they roast it, and they add it to their coffee, and it mellows out your coffee and gives it a really good taste. Yeah, I think it's the bark or the root. I don't know. I've just seen chicory coffee in the stores before, and I've read about it a little bit.
What they do here, they take cloves. They put cloves in the coffee, ground up with the coffee. And dude, we're like the third largest producer on the planet of coffee. There's coffee farms all over the place, dude.
Well, if you get some nasty tasting coffee, all you know how some coffee's like too bitter and strong, like all you got to do is add a little bit of salt to it, and it will mellow it out.
Huh. Oh, salt is a bonding agent. Yeah, you gotta play there.
You'll be amazed at how good your coffee tastes with a little bit of salt in it.
Yeah. Huh. Just like a little peak. Yeah. Okay. I never tried that. That's a pretty good kudos, bro.
Yeah, don't overdo it though.
No, just a little bitty pinch.
Yeah, just like you do in your beer. Down in Mexico, a lot of the Mexicans that I know, they like to put a little bit of salt in their beer.
Yeah, with a couple of drops of lemon.
Yep, exactly.
Turning this to this.
But they did that in Germany too. Weizen beer, they always had it with a lemon on it.
Yes,
Yep.
for Americans. The Germans don't really care for that.
Yeah, you ain't kidding, man.
I don't know. All the Weizen beer I drank was in a guest house. So in the
I
town.
had it in bars.
Well, it was a little guest house in the town that I was stationed at, and I go buy me some of that Vienna chicken, Vienna roasted chicken, like a quarter chicken, and and a tall glass of Weizen beer.
Were you in K-Town?
Huh?
Were you in K-Town?
No,
Kaiserslautern.
I was stationed in Bad Kissingen, near Schweinfurt.
Oh wow.
Close to
I was in
Schweinfurt.
Nuremberg.
Right on.
Hillary?
I was north of Nuremberg. We were 14 clicks north of Nuremberg. Bamberg.
Yeah, right on. But
I was in Illesheim. Just down the street from Würzburg.
I was there too. And Grafenveer. And
Yeah.
Wild
Grafenveer.
Chicken. We did
Wild
off-border
Chicken.
patrol.
Yeah.
Our patrol zone was off-border patrol.
Yeah, I was on border patrol.
Yeah.
I patrolled the Czechoslovakian border, man.
Yep.
Yeah, we were on. We
We
were
had our
support for
helicopters
22 Cav. We were support for 22 Cav in my main unit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It was a
Back in
second
the days
ATR.
when they used real ACPs, remember those?
Wow, dude.
If
You're
you
back
were
in the day, weren't you? Okay.
The APC.
well, APCs, yeah, the big boxes.
Battery on a
Yeah, the
stick.
113 and the 573.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've driven them all.
Yep. And
I was in the second ACR helicopter unit.
nice.
But you speak a little Czech. Jak se máš?
I speak German, man.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Yeah, ich spreche.
Eine Bier. Just
Oh,
Fine.
it's fine. Just give me Zwein beer.
Oh my God. Well, we're about to go off.
Kommen Sie hier, Fräulein, mit der Hosen in der Hand.
Oh, bro, come on. Mm.
My brother wanted to be an exchange student, so he took French because he wanted to go to France. Well, when he finally got around to, telling them, and they said France is already taken, but the neighboring country is still open. Like, what is it? Germany. I don't know
Germany.
any German.
Yeah, Germany,
French.
boy,
My mom,
Germany's kind of like at the heart of
More LG
a lot
cells.
of things.
Nice.
Yeah, that are going on right now.
my mom used to talk to me in French, and she could speak really well. And my dad spoke German fluent. My dad was
No.
born- he was
Oh,
not
no,
born
no.
in Germany. He was not born in Germany. He wasn't native from there, but he spoke what they call High German, and he was an interpreter for the U.S. Air Force.
Oh wow.
BMS.
We're talking about northern, I'm Bayern, Germany. I
So
speak kind of a rough German.
So my mom would talk to me in French, and then she'd start to say to me, it's not pronounced ooh, it's ooh, and she'd pinch
Yeah.
my
Ooh.
cheeks to try to make me form my mouth just right, and I'm like, no, Mom, I don't want to learn it. I don't want to learn
It
French.
hurts too much
Oh,
to
come
learn
on.
French.
French.
C'est
It's
pas
the
le
most
français.
beautiful language.
So to this day, when I can hear, I understand when people speak French to me, but I don't respond. But I understand what they say.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
French is
See, the way
considered the most beautiful
military,
language.
the way we do it,
Even
is
an argument sounds
immersion.
sweet.
It's called immersion training. They teach you the whole idioma, the whole language, but you
Put
get it so
Fires
fast
across
that
there.
you don't really catch it until you get into the culture.
Across
Yeah,
here
that way when I'm there, I can start
twice.
learning. Okay, I remember that word. I remember those. I remember how to speak this. Okay, that's why I got like 7 languages.
I've got a few languages under my belt too.
Yeah, I can't speak shit, but until I get immersed in the culture and I'm listening to it all day long.
Right. Well, that's how we learned it because they just threw us into the places and said, "Here you go."
Yeah, immersion training. Yeah, you're
Exactly.
immersed
6
into it.
months after being in Germany, they put us all in German language class.
Boy, them German girls take care of a guy like.
We didn't learn anything.
You know,
Oh no! I don't know where you was, what you were doing, but the first 2 weeks we were there, they put us. The first 2 weeks we went through immersion training.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, they decided to do that after.
We went over
Immersion,
the money.
it
We
was
went
called
over
Head Start. It was called Head Start. That was the name of the program. It was
Right.
2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and you learn the
Okay.
money, you learn the time schedules, you learn how to manage the transportation systems. And,
Yeah, the trains. I love
Mine
trains.
was fairly new there. Wow.
Yeah, German train system. Oh
Our-
my lord.
Our part was fairly new there. We moved out of Nuremberg to a town called Sieg.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first thing I remember I thought was so funny, we learned one of the first things they taught us on how to say was "Entschuldigen Sie." That means excuse me, please. Or, I'm sorry.
I had a soldier, guys. He would get on the train every day after work. He'd get on the train from Illershon to Würzburg, and he would be back in about like an hour and a half, right? And come to find out, there was a prostitute on the train that he was like
Yeah.
on the
This is in
train.
series
I
right
mean,
now.
like getting it on the train, and I'm like, dude, how in the hell do you do that?
It's a 7.4 volt battery right now.
Well, she was probably married, Jimmy. She's probably married and making a little extra chump change.
Yeah, probably so, man.
Machine.
Germany, guys, I mean, you see some weird stuff over there, man. Oh, I'm from Texas. I'm not used to that stuff. So
But-
battery things the project's going good, bro?
6.8 volts.
When you hear the name "bad" in German, "bad" means bath. So like Bad Kreuznach, Bad Kissingen.
I did not learn that one.
Well, that's because those towns Those
Yeah.
towns are places that have natural mineral springs where you can go to these bathhouses. They come up out of the ground. So Bad Kreuznach, Bad Kissingen,
Pretty good.
something like that.
Oh
Well,
wow.
well said.
That
Well
makes
said.
that makes
My
sense.
town where I was, you could go fill up water jugs of naturally carbonated mineral water for free. You didn't have to pay a dime or
Oh,
I didn't know
a
that.
penny. It was called a pfennig back then. You know, a penny was a German pfennig. A
That's a
pfennig,
coin.
yeah, a pfennig. Yes.
I
Now
remember that.
they're on the euro now, so
It's like the
but
German version of penny.
they were
They're-
still on the mark when I was there.
they were when I was there
No,
too.
the pfennig was like a penny.
Yeah,
German.
I
exactly.
remember I got there. It was like It was like 240, 230
Yep.
exchange rate. But just before I left, and things got really good. And it was like 4 marks 30, dude.
When I got there, it was 10 marks
I know
to
what you
a
mean.
dollar.
It was what?
It was 10 marks to the dollar when I got there.
When
Dang.
were you there?
Okay.
Huh?
When?
I was there in 1980.
Oh,
Okay, long
okay.
before we were.
Yep.
Yeah, I was there in 84, 85, 86.
Yeah. I was
I got
in
there in
there
85.
80 to 81.
No, 86.
You see, I went in the army. Right after the Vietnam War ended, and apparently there were still people. There were still people that had not gotten out of Vietnam. So
Right.
a lot of my sergeants in the army were Vietnam veterans. My section
Right.
chief was a Vietnam veteran that used to hunt snipers with a machete.
Oh, nice. That's badass.
He was a bad dude.
Yeah.
He had his jump wings and everything.
Our section chief was ex airborne ranger, Vietnam and Korea. He was a tough ass bastard,
Oh yeah.
but he was the surgeon general for the division. That was
Yeah.
my section chief.
I'm glad to be in touch with all of you guys that are veterans. You know,
Yeah.
veterans are my people. You know.
Got these all parallel charging. Well, not really parallel charging. They're charging my phone right now.
I was actually stationed with Air Force battery.
Huh?
I was stationed with Air Force over in Germany, or not
That makes sense.
not Germany, in Turkey. So
I was there with the army.
half of our detachment in Turkey was Air Force, the other half was Army. Because I was in air defense artillery.
Yeah, battery is artillery.
No, Army aviation.
A squadron is Army aviation.
We didn't have a squadron. We're Army.
My
Well,
special.
I was in the 6th Squadron of the 6th Cavalry Regiment, 6 Cav. Yeah.
I was in the 2nd Armored Cavalry Regiment.
My primary MOS is our communications, but I also to go to Turkey, I had to have artillery training because it was an obsolete air defense artillery system that we had given the Turks. They were part of NATO. So my job,
Little pieces of metal all over my floor.
my job for whatever it means. It was part of CTAF. It was CTAF, and it was airborne.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you went through Benning also.
No, I did not.
Oh,
I was just
you
stationed
went
with.
through
I
Bragg.
was stationed with a lot of airborne dudes.
That's what I was going to say. I didn't go through Benning either.
Well, I went to
I
Benning.
stayed charged for a very long time.
Airborne, yeah, to jump. I got
Oh.
like 34 jumps, 33, 34. And you quit counting after a while, dude.
All my training was at Fort Sill, Oklahoma,
Oh,
which
SEAL.
Hours, yep.
is Camo. That's where
2,000 milliamp hour.
communications training is at Fort Sill, and all the artillery there. So I trained in artillery and communications both.
I did communications.
Okay, yeah, SEAL. We're looking Hood and SEAL. You got some really good artillery training.
I went over to the Air Force and became a communications tech. I did ground radio, SATCOM.
I worked with
wideband.
some. Yeah, I worked with some AF guys at Eustis.
That's cool, battery. I was stationed with Air Force guys just like what you do.
I was with the Air National Guard.
I just dealt with the Army Air Force, the Army Air Corps, because I do C-130s, Chinook, fucking Blackhawks.
Oh,
You know,
I
that
worked
kind of-
on one. In my
World War
career, I
II,
worked on
Air Force,
one C-130.
An Army. Now
Yeah,
they're going back.
Yeah.
They're combining them once again.
C-130s. That was like tractor trailers on the highway these days. That's what the C-130s was everywhere.
Yeah,
Hey.
it still is, man. It
Yeah.
still is. Boy,
Oh,
that
God.
bad boy could come down and bam, it could land just like that anywhere.
I saw a couple of
C-130.
C-130.
Yeah,
You guys got to check out the new Air Force basic training that they're doing now. They're freaking on par with the Army right now.
They
The
do
Bat
specify the Army?
Band,
The Air Force is back all like Battery just said. He said they're going to be combining the Air Force and the Army very soon. Their training is
believe it. Yeah, I
all
believe it, man.
identical. They do weapons training, everything.
They're combining bases.
Yeah, they've already combined a lot of bases. You bet. You bet.
I was stationed at Fort Lewis.
Yeah.
Now it's
Mm.
Fort Lewis McChord,
Right on.
Marine base.
well, the new, like everybody says, Trump's doing 4D chess. He's building some serious shit for space, dude.
Well, they combined it long ago, before Trump was there.
Well, I'm just saying they're building a factory that will assemble itself in space. So
The
zero G manufacturing.
The Air Force
I saw-
basic training really kind of sucked for during the time that I was in. They were just wimpified. They were so pussified. Now they're freaking badass. Now they're getting to be badasses. The Air Force is. So, you know that
The Army.
stigma. Yeah,
Army, we have stress cards now.
that stigma that we had with the Air Force when I was in the Army. We're like, oh man,
Fly
these
boys.
guys are a bunch of pussies. But your basic training's getting freaking hardcore, dude. They got to do all the obstacle courses, learn weapons.
They got to do BT tests and all that shit now too. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yep,
Hardest
exactly.
thing my brother had to do in basic training in the Air Force, wake everybody up at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Well, my
Yeah.
oldest boy was in the Air Force.
And right.
My oldest boy's in the Air Force.
He was complaining about that. I was like, dude, you should try the Army.
Of course, an AF guy, Air Force guy is going to be whining. Oh my God.
Then you got stationed at Kaiserslautern.
I'm Army Spec Ops, dude. Look, if my
What?
soldier ain't out of bed, I got a master key. I'll open his barracks room, I'll grab him by the freaking ankle, and I'll yank him down to the floor. And then he wakes up, it's like, you know, get your ass dressed, let's go.
Listen, Air Force is doing hand-to-hand combat training right now. You gotta get updated on these videos. You gotta start getting updated on these videos.
We're talking about offset.
Battery would be good.
What do you call it?
1783
Or-
milliamp hours. Terrible.
Okay, got it. Got music in my ear right now.
1775. suck.
Sorry about that. I wasn't reading chat. We were talking. Yeah, I was remembering a lot of stuff. Yeah.
I was
Yeah, me too.
Eastler Air Force Base, and they have a
Now
big
Barksdale, I noticed there were Marines and Army on Barksdale's Air Force Base years back.
I watched 2 C-130s take off. One went like that. Second one.
Nice. That boy,
No,
they'll
we
hit the
didn't
air.
watch Infowars
Boom,
today.
like that.
The second one was using the thrust from the first one to take off earlier.
Hey, Kate, come on, grab the link and come on up and tell us what's going on in Infowars.
Oh,
Nice.
I got news from early election results in Michigan.
What's that?
Trump's way ahead.
Really?
Of course it is.
No surprise here. I'm telling you, it's
Listen,
going to be a
They
landslide.
said on the news that early voting usually goes to the Democrat,
Right?
but it's going to Trump.
Right. Because even the Democrats ain't that damn stupid. Okay? Most of the
What are
Democrats
they thinking, man? They're getting like super retarded, guys. I mean, come on.
Well, look at it. Traditionally, up until this last election in 2016, up until then, the Democrats were pro-life, pro-God, pro-peace, get out of wars. They were, legalize marijuana and just let everybody be. You know what I'm saying? That was the predominant thing.
Yeah,
The only
they
thing
would
they
say
had-
that, but look
only
what they've
other
been
parts
doing.
of it- Right.
He's
And they
rated-
actually had a more, not a libertarian, not this bullshit liberal bullshit. They were more libertarian in the past. Okay, live and let live kind of shit. Okay, whether you agreed with them or not, that's pretty much what they used to be. That's why they called them blue collar worker. That was the party of the blue collar worker guy, whatever, because they were
First blue collar
were good to the workers and blah, 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 whatever. That which is still bullshit, but it's what it is. What it is. But in this last election, they took God off the platform. Okay, completely out of the and stuff like that. Won't mention him or talk about all the other stuff that they're doing. That like now they're all about abortion. They don't care if it's legal or not. They want to kill all these people. They want to kill all these babies, and they want to do all this crazy shit and take
Isn't
God
it
out.
amazing? I mean, it's amazing how blunt they're caught. They're caught.
Right. Well, if you throw God out of the picture, well, they just lost the Catholics, and that was about a third of the damn Democrat Party right there.
And the Mormons.
And the Mormons, yeah, you throw God out of it, you throw away a lot of people.
There was a lot of Mormons that were Democrat.
Right. A lot of them were all Democrat. But yeah, it's over. And then you got the police unions and stuff. None of them want to have anything to do with the Democrat Party because they all want to be want them to be defunded and put out of business. So all the police and law enforcement.
You want to win an election, yet
Check this out.
you're going to try to take the security force and defund them.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, everybody that's in one of those police departments, everyone that's in any kind of law enforcement agency, or their jobs are in risk, and all their families are in danger of losing their status. As
You
well.
take a look at the economy. They're wanting to get rid of their pension because they're government workers at a lower level. I'm just.
And all those people got a dozen friends. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way they do things in the cities and in that lifestyle. So guess what? All those people, then they're voting for Trump.
Well, here's the biggest thing, Wizard.
Milliamp hours.
The biggest thing about it is that the Democrats were all for the border wall. They were all for it.
Right.
What the hell happened?
Yeah.
They
were
got
all
taken
for
over by
border
the
wall.
communist revolutionaries, man. I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah.
Too bad batteries so far.
And we're trying to stay on subject here, battery. I understand that's pretty cool stuff, but yeah. But
So
yeah,
when the communists when the communists took over, and I noticed that too, guys. It took about like 2 or 3 months, and then all of a sudden you seen a change in the theory, a change in the focus,
Right.
and then all of a sudden you're starting to get all these real heavy secret lies and shady kind of stuff. Yeah, you're right, man. They sold out. They sold
Right.
out.
It all happened back when they decided. This all happened when the Clintons got out of office.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton back in '99 did not continue the deal with Panama Canal, and guess who's in Panama right now? Chinese.
Yeah. Right.
It's
I
been
tell
going on for a while, bro. It's just been.
I mean, you had Kennedy that was against the Castro regime, and then it moved up to Clinton, and Clinton was, or not Clinton, but Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter.
Hi, Kay.
That's when the Cubans started invading. Hello, Keith.
It's like Beauty and the Beast here with three of them. And then we got Kay.
It is.
Jimmy's falling in love.
Well, you're
Look
looking
What?
good as always. Yes, you are, man.
Thank
I
you.
told you, Jimmy's falling in love.
All right, come on, guys. It's the curls, man. It drives me crazy.
Kay has that effect
You're
on guys.
beautiful and you know it. Oh my gosh, I need to know it.
Kay has that effect.
Well, she's got hers over there, so he better take care of you.
Yeah, she's got a
Mm.
private fan club here to pump her up before she goes to the club and gets yelled at.
I'm not going to no club.
Oh, really?
Oh, and
No,
I'm
she
doing
just
my
gets
nails
dolled up.
for voting. Thank you.
For voting.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm doing
Yes, ma'am.
MAGA. They're gonna say MAGA 2020.
Come on, Madeline.
Red and blue sparklies.
Yes. I have to do my nails like 3 times a year.
Oh, really?
It doesn't stay
Okay.
on very
Uh,
I got a bunch of fireworks lined up for after the election. Once he's declared. Come on,
Okay,
line 'em.
so on info, I caught all that shit today. I haven't been paying attention much to the news, and then I heard all that shit. What do you guys think is actually gonna get put out, like, as the narrative? What do you think they're gonna come up with when they come up with an answer about this shit Biden's with Hunter Biden?
They're going to deny it. They're going to say it's all just disinformation, that it's a lie. Just like they
They're
always
gonna
do.
try to-
They always have.
Do you think
They're-
there's
they're gonna
actually
try to-
anything
what
they're
they're
gonna
gonna do,
get
Mama,
further?
look, they're gonna try to put a distraction. That's what they always do. When they get caught, they try to do
Oh,
the
yeah.
tap dance.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
They can't
Watch
start a war.
for the terrorist action. There's going to be some kind of terrorist thing. You watch. It's going to
I'm
blindside
telling
everybody.
you, I really,
Oh,
really
yeah.
thought the
They can't
first
start a
debate,
war.
I thought that like something was gonna happen. Until it was over, I was like so convinced some shit was gonna happen. Like
Right.
I was like, they're letting them on the stage together?
They had, there were protesters headed that way,
Yeah.
but they
Well, I
got
just
stopped.
was like, there's just no way because he's gonna eat them for lunch. And well,
Yeah. You got a good
but he
point.
had his little buddy Chris there to save him.
Oh yeah,
The
the
moderator?
second debater. Yeah, the moderator.
Yeah.
Chris Wallace.
Oh, Chris
That
Matthews.
bullshit.
Oh yeah.
And let's hope that Barr actually stands firm and is on the side of Trump. I mean, he's got a lot of influence, y'all.
Barr was no, Giuliani was talking about.
Yeah, I know, but he's got a questionable history. So, I'm just praying for him and Yeah, there's hope.
Well, Christopher Ray is the one that's got to get tanked. He's
Yeah.
got to be brought under charges for mismanagement.
Giuliani's not calling him alleged anymore.
Right. No, this needs to come to an end. When you got Biden on video pulling off that bullshit he pulled off, leveraging taxpayers' money to get his son out of trouble. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's like there's big laws and illegal situations all over. They got a camera bragging about it.
Okay, I guess I want to know is how much you think Alex is hyping it up versus.
I think Alex is actually probably not hyping up anything. He's probably pissed off about all the shit that we're saying. Pissed off too. Just got a bigger attitude.
Okay,
yeah,
Alex, mommy, Alex is trying to motivate people to get.
I know. I'm fully aware of that. I guess I was curious to see like if these videos are gonna end up surfacing or.
Oh yeah, they are.
Because I mean,
they end up surfacing. You watch, they are. Yeah, they are.
Dude, this is gonna be so. I just don't understand. Our world is so fucked.
TRO says fire in the bowl. Actually said fire in the motherfucker.
Get it on, boys.
Fire in the bowl.
Matter of fact, 1 second.
Tell you what, Mama. There's a lot of there's a lot of dynamics in what we're looking at right now. And you got 4 different outlets, and even what do you call that other website, band.video?
Yeah,
they
have
they have to change their server like every week, y'all.
Oh, I know. Yeah. It's crazy.
I mean, they're
when you're right, they're gonna come after you.
Yo,
that's why I'm very thankful for Bob, because Bob does every day, gets that stream going, and everybody. I mean, if you guys watch there, if you guys are watching it,
the site's live.
Huh?
This site is live. Get shocked a lot.
Oh, he's talking about his batteries. He's all excited. He's playing with his batteries.
He's got a battery.
No, he's over there electrocuting himself, just on a smaller scale, just for fun.
I went by battery addiction.
The D-volt battery.
Huh?
9 volt. Sorry, I'm all D-volt. Yeah, 9 volt.
I went by battery addiction, but it's not really the batteries I'm addicted to. It's more like that shock.
Okay, when I was a kid, I used to hold on to the. We used to grab onto the hot wire on the fence and see how far putting hands we could get it through one another.
I got my first shock when I was 4.
Damn it, girl!
I stuck the butter knife into the socket.
Cool.
Dude,
that's actually one of my first memories is getting shocked off of the counter, I had just filled up the coffee pot in a motorhome, and I was like, I had to have been like 4 or 5, and went to plug it in and got shocked off and knocked all the way to the other side of the motorhome.
Holy hell!
Is that what happened to you?
No, probably.
Oh my God!
There's a lot of shit that happened. Okay. You don't get this fucking...
The first one's usually the primary influence. They're the reason everything was fucked up after that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was my brother who stick that knife in.
I saw it coming. Yeah.
My brother, when I was little...
I'm sorry for him, girl, okay?
I don't care. That's why I like when everybody all give me shit, and that's fine because I'll give it back.
Well, darling, I'll take care of it later. Believe me.
Hey, I was just calling out. You know, I wasn't calling you. I'm just saying, it's like I know the feeling because I'm like, yo, Everybody touched
Okay.
the damn stove. I guarantee you.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
my
Touched
God.
that stove.
You're
Okay.
looking right. You see it? Yeah. All right. There. That's for you. Yep. That's for you, Bill.
I've got one of those I need to put together.
He's
Wow.
gonna. Yeah, I want to see you get
I
on camera.
love those things. I got like 4 of them, man.
That's what he needs. He needs to get a zapper so he can zap himself and charge himself up.
Like that
Tessa
episode
was
of
tasing
Simpsons.
people like 2 months ago. 2 months ago, she was tasing somebody while she was drunk, and they were all drunk. They were
Remember that
tasing his.
episode,
It was funny.
remember that episode of The Simpsons when they went to a psychiatrist and they all got hooked up to the zappers?
Yeah.
They were zapping each other.
Stop it.
Hey, I've been sprayed with pepper spray willingly 3 times. So
Hey, buddy. Hey, man. How are you?
maybe that's why I'm so blind.
I just cut the insulation.
Lord have mercy.
Why'd you do that?
Okay.
I went too deep.
Tommy,
Okay.
I just got
I'm gonna rewrap
done.
Well,
I just got
for now,
done.
I'll just put some.
I can't see. I'm blind.
Where to find
Tape.
it in the Bible?
Where to find
Oh,
it in the Bible? A to Z. Yeah, and
Probably need that shit, really.
Hey, what's the timeline on bringing those pineapples in? Do I have to I mean, just-
Okay, if you're getting like a hard freeze, more than 2 days of hard freeze is gonna be. I mean,
Okay.
you can go. I've had them hard freeze for like over a week and still come back, but most of them all died. You
I was
want
just
to get
gonna
them.
bring them in. I was gonna
Yeah,
bring them
just
in.
get them inside and try to keep them. Move them in the sunlight. I chased the sun around the house, moving the plants around.
Right.
That
Well,
makes
we have
sense.
southern facing windows, so
Cool. Yeah.
So that would be good enough. That's going to be as good as it's going to get. But
that sounds like the perfect plan.
I did my first
the
battery
pineapples.
video.
I love the pineapples. I'm excited to.
How long does it take to grow a pineapple, though?
Of course, you love
they
pineapples. You
say
got curly
years, but
hair.
mine bloomed after 4.
4 years?
Yeah, but it's like an entire year that it's blooming. It's a bromelade.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Bill, once you cut the first pineapple off, it'll grow out other sprouts and it'll have other pineapples.
I've grown that
Okay,
kind
but
of
you and I had a conversation about this. That's like not the typical pineapple that you're gonna have in America. So when you cut it, I grew them all from crowns, cutting the
Yeah.
tops off.
That's what we did. Following your example, I did what you said.
And they only grew one. But they get slips and suckers, which are just a new baby plant. And those will supposedly flower sooner than the mother plant would. But the plant itself does not produce another pineapple. It will produce a baby.
No, you can transplant those.
How big of a pot?
No, I pull the slips and suckers off, especially if you still have fruit. Like if you have a fruiting pineapple, that's usually when your slips and suckers show up. You need to wait until they're mature enough to pull them off that they can survive by themselves, but to where they're not sitting there sucking out of your one pineapple that you waited 7 years for.
Oh, wow. So it takes a long time to do this.
So they say 7 years, but all mine were 4 years and 3 years.
Oh, wow.
It depends on the climate that you give them. If you have a greenhouse, dude, you're talking like 7 months at the most because of the humidity.
I was in Louisiana, and they grew great. They were huge. I mean, one leaf on them was like 3 foot like, so they were like 6 foot wide at one point with their,
Nice.
if you were to take a tape measure from longest leaf to the,
Holy
Yeah.
shit! So they get
Yeah.
big, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
They
It was
really
only
do.
like that for a little while. And then I also, because I go nuts. I'm big about deadheading plants and stuff. And not letting the plant waste energy. I fuck with my plants a lot. I always cut off
Holy
the
cow.
bottom.
I didn't hear that.
Well, no, plants like you to touch them and spend time with them. They really do.
You know, the best plant to learn to like take clones from and stuff like that is a coleus plant. That is my favorite plant, and it always will be. And it's the prettiest, and it's fairly.
It really is. Yeah, you got a good point.
Yeah, I used to take those, and I would walk through, you know, somebody's yard and take like a little piece of clipping off of it, and by the end of the year, have an entire yard of it myself.
Nice.
Yeah, my wife's messing with something.
Damn, girl. Hey, you got me impressed. Oh my goodness.
I used to be super into my gardening.
Yeah.
My last garden got plowed over.
Well, we got half the garden covered in sand just now, or just the other day.
Hay
We have to-
bales work good too, like
Well,
busting up
we
hay
need-
and just throwing it over it, or throughout the year, you know, rake a leaf pile together and throw it over your garden. My grandma, okay, so she lives in Aztec, New Mexico. I'm sure Battery knows where that is. It's near
Well,
Farmington.
I definitely do. I've been there.
Yeah, so that's only less than like 45 minutes away from where I'm at.
Well, we got it in mulch. We covered it in mulch this year when we were growing it, and we just got half of it covered in sand. We're gonna get another load and do the sand thing because of the soil. We tilled it up and everything, but it went right back into rock hard clay kind of. So we need the sand in there and the mulch to get mixed in a little bit better, and so we can get that soil so it's not so packing.
Right.
You know.
Well, Bill, do you have a tiller?
Oh yeah, I got.
Oh, you know what? The
I
best
do.
thing ever
I
is a
love-
garden weasel. Those things are great.
Yeah,
Well,
it's,
you know what?
it's the same thing as a tiller, really.
If
Well,
you
mine's
Yeah,
like
but it's
industrial
easy to do it.
craftsman tiller from
let me tell you
1980.
something. If you do the mulch, you do the wood chips in the garden, you don't have to do a bunch of weeding.
Yep, amen,
Yep.
brother. Yep.
It's big time, big time. I mean, I laid that mulch out. We rode it up and then turned around and we just filled in between the rows with the mulch. And I'm telling you, yeah, we didn't have much for weeding at all. So
Yeah.
it was
See,
awesome.
wood chips will bring a certain type of fungus that works. It gets into the ground, and it's actual food. It's actual food for the plants.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, we had mushrooms growing, all kinds of different mushrooms growing in that garden.
Yeah, it's a
None
very
we could eat.
special. Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Well, there was none we could eat. There was plenty we could use for poison. But we had some
Wood bark, forget it. Wood bark, dude, you chop that wood bark up, you spread it around and let it start to rot.
Yeah, they just trim the trees like they do the fields, you know what I'm saying, and chip it up.
Yeah, there you
clear
go,
it on
man.
the side of the road. And we had them dumping here, dumping their load. At the end of the day, they would come by here and dump their loads out.
Oh,
And we had probably about 10 tons of mulch.
come on.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's my soil for next year, man. This was the first
You
year.
had a big old, like, oh my Lord.
Had 3 big O's.
Oh my goodness. I would have loved to see that.
Well, it's in the videos. I'm sure. it is.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure
It's
it's in
my
there
fault.
somewhere.
Yeah, it's my fault because I hadn't been. Okay.
Emerald City. Yeah, I need to update Emerald City with some of the stuff, but yeah, I've just been working so damn much. I haven't had time to do the web stuff, you know.
Yeah, you've been pretty busy, man. God
So,
bless you. God bless you. Dude, I pray for you every day, Bill. I do, man.
well, thank you. It helps, I'm sure.
Yeah, that God will give you the strength, and the angels will protect you.
So I've just been busting ass so much, and like I said, we got damn near 3 cords of wood down, cut, split, and stacked. Yeah.
Nice.
So that
Oh,
and Frank came out and helped us with all that. You know what I'm saying?
trying to get my kids together, and dude, I want to be up there where you're at. I want to help you, man.
Didn't Lady Liberty move up near you?
Not really. She moved to Missouri.
Oh,
She's like 2 hours or something away, and
oh.
it's like I'm like, oh my god, you know, shit. What? I thought you were gonna move near me. Now I realize it's in the same state, right? But yeah, you
Yeah, I've
still
been
might as
trying
well
to
be
get a hold of her because
yeah.
now that I have my stuff
That's the
set
other
up,
thing.
I'm just trying to
She's got
get her to
intermittent availability on internet because of her connection. She's on the middle. You think I'm in the middle of nowhere? She found more. It's
Awesome.
it is
That's like one of the first conversations I ever had with her was about just living out and actually being able to do it without any outside bullshit.
well, yeah, that's part of the
Completely
problem.
independent,
She lost
self-reliant.
contact. She's so far
Yep.
out there, though, she doesn't have availability for contact with us.
Yeah. I bet she feels full though. You know, sometimes like I have to do that sometimes is just like cut myself off from everybody and get the fuck
Well, I'm
out.
just saying there's that, and then there's it's like she dropped off the planet.
I know. Yeah. I saw that she was online today though, so I'm hoping to get to talk to her.
Yeah, I know.
Probably building a house, guys, or
I
a
hope
farm.
so. I gave her a shitload of materials to build a place. So
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
matter of fact, I'm gonna send this link to Omnis. Hold on. Do you remember Omnis? From my server. He's pretty
yeah, but hey, what's up?
smart guy. He's a cool guy.
But yeah, I gave her a shitload of materials so she could build a building or something with it, and I'm hoping that they utilize that.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I just don't have much information from her. I mean,
Well,
I
she's
try.
probably pretty busy, man. You know, a few months down the road, we'll see.
Oh, I'm sure she's busy. I mean, that's that. Notwithstanding, I know what I'm doing around here is everything, you know, and I know I'm further ahead on the idea and establishment.
And she homeschools the kids.
Right. So
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a whole job in its own.
you know,
Yes, ma'am. It sure is.
Ah.
so yeah, it's a different way of living. I mean, it's a harder way to live, you know, but not, you know, I don't see it as such a big deal personally because I'm, you know, got the solar, got the generators, got the
Yeah, Bill. When someone says that, I was raised on a ranch farm. Okay, and ever since I was 4 years old, I was helping my uncle and my grandpa, like do the compost transfer over to where the garden's at, pull up
clean up after
carrots,
the animals.
onions, and stuff, and cut
Right.
the nuts off of certain pigs so that they'll grow bigger, and you know, taking care of feeding the horses, and I mean, and to me, even the neighbor's dog comes over here and visits me twice a day. And every animal has its language and stuff, and people don't understand that. So I don't understand when somebody says it's difficult to live off grid. I don't need electricity. I don't need this computer. I don't need these phones. All I need is nature, and that's the thing. And
Well, I mean, there are those little there are little like the computers and stuff like that are our communications.
yeah,
That's not,
they're quirks. Yeah, they're quirks. They're bonus in the life of one.
I don't necessarily look at it like that. I do consider kind of this is I do consider it kind of necessary for the connection to hang out and socialize without having to
Yeah,
away from where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So
kind of minister.
I don't know if so much. I don't look
No,
at it.
you do. You motivate people. You really do.
Yeah, but I get that, but I'm like, ugh. I'm just, I'm like trying to hey, are there other people that think the rest of the world is fucking crazy like I think? I'm thinking so. And that's, here we go. That's what started all this stuff, when we started having Sick Pat, you know what I'm saying? Because the
Two
rest
words that come to mind when you say that is no shit.
right. So I do look at the availability of technology, at least for communications, with the internet and phone kind of stuff. That's still pretty. I
want you guys to maintain your focus, because this is gonna go, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't live in my phone. I don't go through apps. I don't have all that bullshit. I don't play on Facebook. I don't even I don't deal with Facebook. I don't.
No, we're talking like December. We're gonna see a big change in the internet.
Yeah, it's gonna it's gonna get different. It's gonna be back the way it should be when it was like the early 2000s. There was no restraints. You know what I'm saying? People got in trouble for what they did. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, it's teetering. There's two different ways it can go. It really is teetering, man. And the guys at J6 over here at Joint Task Force Bravo at the intelligence office, they're telling me, they're warning me actually, and telling me that to get ready, because internet could be completely offline all over the world for months.
I don't know. I don't think so. I can't shut the internet down.
Right, but they can limit, and they'll blanket it.
There are areas that are connected via satellite, and if they take out a satellite, then yeah.
That's why I want my sat phone.
Skynet is live. Internet is not going down, dude.
The internet is something you can't stop. That's true, but it's something that they can control. And they're talking about cutting hundreds of millions of people off. Dude.
I don't see that.
Oh, I just sent a link to Night Stalker to try to get him to join. And if everybody could just keep his daughter in your guys' prayers. He just found out she's in the hospital, so that's why he's not gonna get on.
Wow.
He's still at work. He doesn't know what's going on. So
all right. Yeah.
Well, tow truck, God bless
so
you.
just keep his little one in your prayers.
You bet.
Let's see. Okay. Sorry. I was sending out links to people and just like that.
Well, thank you.
Is that your daughter playing music?
No, she's not here right now. That's me. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, I'll turn it down.
Oh my
I need something. I need something to keep me calm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You have people
I'm
that
always
will-
listening to music. Oh, if it cuts me off, I'm gonna switch over to the computer. My phone's dying. I just realized it's at 5% now.
You can't shut the internet down. It is the nature of business. They won't shut it down.
No, that's what they
They
have
won't.
planned,
They
bro.
won't let it shut down. They won't let it shut down, brother.
No, they're talking about rolling blackouts, and during that
Yeah,
time,
doing that in California. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, they'll start with experiments, and
Well, it's the whole thing, Jimmy. They're not going to be able to shut down the power grid now. They know that. It's already
Yeah.
hardened. Okay, they can't
I wanna-
shut down.
I'm one of
internet.
these I'm one of these type of guys, mom. So
The only way they can do it is to power outage areas,
yep.
and if they're smart, they can power themselves because the systems that control the internet are still going to
Yeah. And my solar panels will be here pretty soon. All I got is one right now. My inverter, my two inverters, the 5,000 watt and the 3,000 watt, got stolen, which I have to deal with that here soon. And I'm in the murder capital of the world for a reason.
I'm just saying, if you got a generator and some gasoline, you got energy.
Well, yeah, I got a generator. I got all kinds of jugs of gasoline.
If you
But
got solar panels, you got energy. If you got, your solar system, you got energy. If you've got, any myriad of ways to do it, you can
yeah,
provide
there's
power.
various.
Well,
You're right.
All right. My phone's about to
Where'd it
die.
go?
You're gonna see me twice, so I'm posting the StreamYard so I can get on it. Shit.
Hey, y'all, I love her hair. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, you're gonna see me coming in on the computer. I'm gonna drop out on this.
Okay.
Okay.
Be good to yourself.
I'll be right back in.
She's going on to her left.
For me backstage.
All right. You got
All
it.
Playing with that hair. She's gonna be painting her nails, y'all.
Just a picture. It's a static picture. It's just dropped off. So, hey, there we go. There she goes.
Dear woman right there. Oh my goodness.
There you go.
I don't hear anything. Hold on, I gotta use volume. Where the hell is the volume? Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Dun, dun, dun. Yep.
I got the echo.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn it. Is it still echoing?
Let's see. No, it's good.
Okay. Cool.
James Kennedy. Welcome in. Colonel Shaw is in the house. Salute.
Good morning, Colonel. How you doing, bro?
Let's see. Now I'm on here. I can actually get to the
Let's
other
see.
links.
Come on here. I can get another link.
I hear an echo. Hold on, I'll be right back.
I hear an echo. Hold on, I'll be right back.
So, Battery, how many of
Chicken
those,
on
more
my-
of those packs you got?
Huh?
How many packs did you buy?
21.
Oh, only 21?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think it'd take you that long to tear them all
Also,
open.
my charger.
Going through 'em. Well, I stopped today. I was doing other stuff, like burn a bunch of trash. Burn
Oh, yeah?
trash. And I did a video too.
Housework.
Oh, you could.
I decided I'm gonna start going around Durango and videotaping my interactions with people at freaking stores because people piss me the fuck off. But it will be fun.
But it'll be fun.
Yeah,
Right.
there's a lot of stress, Mama. You gotta really take care of yourself. There's a lot of stress.
Okay, camera. Action.
I was seriously, we were like, I have weird ass interactions with people, especially since like being in Durango all the time. Like, there's so many fucking libtards here.
Right?
Oh,
Dude, did I tell you about my last episode to the bank? It's in a Walmart.
Oh yeah, see, Walmart's my fucking enemy.
Right. Well, my bank branch was in a Walmart nearby me. Okay. So I'm in this branch, and the conversation was going just awesome. I mean, I was, basically red pilling somebody who was wanting to believe me.
Right?
Okay. And I said, and she goes, well, you're a veteran, right? I go, yeah. And you know what really pisses me off?
Oh yeah, you know what? I was in Walmart listening to you talk about that, checking out while you were talking about that.
Lord, oh my goodness.
You were talking about the mask thing.
Yeah.
I literally have only worn my mask once, and that was because I was not gonna go to the next liquor store because I was too drunk. And I called the guy a bunch of mean names, and it wasn't very nice.
No, you don't have to call names.
He was a total dick, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was. I called him a leprechaun.
Oh, man. I just found it so funny. Canoes is here. Canoes. Summoning the Goat Master.
And you know what's crazy? James is from this area too. Have you seen how many? Actually, there's actually a bunch of people that are Trump supporters that have been doing something in Bodo Park lately. I'm gonna try to figure out
Why did you do that?
who is doing that because I'd like to go and be a part of it.
There you go.
But I saw a shit ton of. I was in a really shitty mood too, and I was like, we drove past, and I'm like, oh, like okay, there's still hope for Durango yet. Mm-hmm.
Fire in the bowl. Don Bear calls it. Yeah.
Well, Don, get back on then. We need somebody to ring the bell.
Yeah, we need to.
Stay there this time.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Grab a little.
Yeah, Dallas, you would have had a lot more fun in Durango if you would have met up with me. Tow truck.
Tow truck. What's that?
Man,
I know you were being legit about it. You were afraid your friend was being a dick.
so
Oh.
excited.
I have a story about the ExxonMobil across from Walmart. Thank you very much, James. That was not too long ago either.
What were you saying, Tow truck?
I dropped in to watch Pete the Patriot's show that he has daily.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
There was, I saw Kay in there, right? Do you remember that preacher was asking for videos or pictures from Trump
Yeah, yeah,
rallies? Well, I clicked them together in email, and he made the video, and it's like, I am gonna be a viral video sensation and shit. It's so cool. Did you see the link, Wiz?
I saw you put up a link, but I
Get
didn't
ready,
get to
brother.
it.
Check it out.
Put it
Check
up
it
again.
out.
Okay,
It's
we'll put
so
it up.
cool, man. Got my sister and I.
glad-
She took all the photos and stuff, man. Yeah.
Cool.
I don't
Got
know.
the-
Post it over here in the StreamYard chat, and I'll
Oh, okay.
I'll bounce it
Oh,
around.
you don't.
I
Yeah.
got it.
When you put it in StreamYard chat, though, does it still link it? Like, because I thought it. Oh no, just when you're trying to pull it off there. Never mind.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
no, I'll
it open for that other. So what I'm doing,
You can't show YouTube videos here, can you?
What?
On StreamYard.
Yeah.
yeah,
You, like to share
Put
this.
it up. It's
Yeah.
super cool. You guys are gonna love it. You guys are really gonna love it.
it says the wind,
Oh,
weather,
No, not
warp.
that one.
No,
I'm sorry,
I-
not that one. Belay that. That
we'll get it on.
is the story
Get it
of how
on.
the hurricane
Okay.
is gonna come rip up the
Do you
east
guys
coast of Florida,
subscribe to
turn
Johnny
around and come back, and then go to the Gulf,
Where's
and
the
then
link?
go to Louisiana.
Yeah.
Hold on, let
Post
me
it,
get the
Toe.
correct link.
Yeah, give me the right link.
Sorry
Well-
about that. I sent
I
that
finally
one to
downloaded
Zoom.
a notepad on my phone, so I'm gonna get my link lists together again.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Started.
Nice.
That used to be a link master.
I still can do it pretty damn quick when I need to. The other day when I was asking you guys to post the link, I went and found it for myself and posted it for myself.
Right?
Nice.
There you go. That's
And
much
thank
better.
you. Thank you for that. Yeah, I was lurking.
I love that. I was like, "Where's the link master?" She's got to go back.
I know, right?
Yeah. That video is so cool. I'm
just
so
need
honored
to
to be a part of that.
Start the
Man.
file again, and once I do, I'll just keep it updated.
Tow truck, you're got a lot of echo coming out.
Yep, sure do.
Is it? I'm not even.
When we talk, we can hear ourselves.
Oh,
On your regular YouTube, just mute it.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
you know. Okay,
I
I'm
have.
gonna share this here. Working on it.
You already have it to screen share.
It's that silly Bluetooth. I gotta hardwire that. Can you go full screen?
You should be able to click the little box on the lower right corner of the video.
Hold on,
I know you got it, Wiz.
I'm working on it.
I know you got it.
Hey, Frog.
Did it full screen it for you guys? Because I can't see anything. Is it
Yes.
full
Yeah,
screen?
yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's coming out good.
That's exactly what the Nazis did with the brown shirts. And the brown shirts weren't Nazis. They were doing the Nazis' dirty work. Or they were no longer needed.
I've never seen a rancher that was a man.
I ordered this. Paper goes on top of the batteries. Republicans are not racist. That's right. There might be some out there.
Yo, I love how battery is so focused on battery.
What? Batteries?
Check this shit out, you guys. This is just. I'm so honored by this, man.
Look at all them boats.
The boat,
This is
yeah, the
cool.
boat parade. Nice.
Yeah. Wait till you see me, man. It's-
Freaking love it, man.
You're on the video? Tow Truck's is on the video. YouTube star.
Front and center, my brothers. Selfie with the man. There, that's our picture. That's my sister and I in line out in the middle of nowhere. That's the 757.
The story. You,
That's touchdown in Bemidji.
yeah, can put it in there.
There's me and my 3 friends.
Aside,
Here comes the man. Closer. Closer.
Right up front, huh?
Yup. There ain't even no security in front of me, man.
I had probably 500 people in front of me.
There's our Minnesota representatives. There's security. There's me.
Oh my gosh, what an ugly mug.
Is not which
Kidding.
party, but whether our government is controlled
Yo.
by
No, there's a good looking man.
Yeah. Yo. I feel really
nothing like
good
Trump
about
rally,
being
huh?
part of that video, man. I've never been on the internet before.
has reaped the rewards of God. While the
Yes.
people
There's that cultural appropriation around his neck, huh?
This is the one that a preacher put together.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna also
the citizens.
I'm gonna put Pete's link in here for his channel because I know some of these people in here
Starting right
haven't been to Pete yet.
Pete the Patriot?
Yeah. Pete's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm
He
subscribed.
said that he might. We're gonna figure out something so that I can do a live with him.
Yeah, I thought by now I'd be a mod on his channel, but no.
I don't want a mod for Pete because he's got DM and she's like, he got that shit handled, and I'd rather
Yeah.
not have that responsibility.
She can get vicious.
I remember back when
They
Wizard.
are, it's-
Remember like the first time he cussed? Like I got him to come on when it was Censor Wars. I got him to come on to Censor Wars with us. And I was like, we
Yeah,
corrupted Pete. The first time I heard him cuss on his stream, I was like, he never cusses.
I got him really mad.
Right?
I tried to tell him the Democratic Party is a terrorist organization run and funded by George Soros, and he went off on me. And then I tried to tell him to burn all the money. He was like, God, I'm glad that Tow Truck ain't on my channel. I'd be defunded instantly. And now we're pretty good buds.
Oh yeah, Pete gave you some trouble. I remember that. Oh,
That was
I
cool.
don't
Thanks for
remember what
showing
you got
that.
all pissed off about, but
because okay, I remember what the conversation was about. It was about protesting. It was during when all of the freaking when the tranny library bullshit was happening.
Mhm.
oh yeah,
That's what it was about. And Toe was like, he wanted to take action, and he just didn't know how to do it, and it was coming out the wrong way. I vaguely remember what it pertained to.
Okay.
And I asked him if there was any constitutional protection
Oh yeah,
of
that's
the
right.
Democratic Party that
That's
did
right.
they have to be there? Is it an institution that we couldn't remove?
Right.
And he knows the Constitution real well, and he said, no,
Oh,
not
yeah.
really. And I was like, good, then take him out. And he was like, oh, you can never take him out and this and that. And now it's a thing that is the most desirable and necessary thing for us to do is take out the Democratic Party in its entirety.
yeah, totally. No, it's not far off the thing, but we do. in order to save our society from the evil that create the scum, the trash that they got going on, man.
They're going to be shredded either way.
There won't be enough left of them to make a difference, much less a statement.
But that's funny. No. And Pete, you know, it's sometimes you hear odd things and, you know, it doesn't ring right in your ears at first. And then after a while, it's like, seen that one coming, did you, Toe? And I was like, yes, I did. So, that's fun stuff. And then this happened, and I'm just, that's the coolest thing, man. That to be a part in that video, that's cool, man.
Yeah, it's awesome. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, and I'm gonna go paint 2020 and MAGA on my fingernails.
I want to see that.
I will post a video on my channel, and when I get it done and they look decent, but I'm making a mess. So.
The other day I saw a gal on Twitch doing body paint on herself. That was her channel.
Have you guys seen that one where it looks like real clothes and she goes on a date?
No.
Dude, dead serious. Like, they did such a good job, like, doing the jeans and stuff. Like, it takes a long time before people start realizing she's butt-ass naked.
Right. Right. Yeah, I've seen some pretty amazing body paint.
I bet you
if you need content, people love watching people paint their nails. Like, watching them dry is not quite as fun, but I'm sure
they get
people
fucked
will watch
up
that
before mine dry. That's why I don't do this shit.
There's been women walking around in Portland dressed in just body paint.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
People
about.
couldn't tell.
But this is like, yeah, it's made to like fool people.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna find the damn
It
link.
looked like they were wearing something. You looked close enough. You could tell.
I've painted myself in entirety silver, but I did it on purpose. I was painting silver water towers at the time. When you paint the handrails, you end up spraying yourself, and I come out of there looking like the Tin Man more than a few times.
Right.
But I always wore a jumpsuit, and I could just drop it off.
Now I got 5
But-
batteries.
Tin Man, oil can. It's a funny joke.
All right, I'm gonna post it. This one.
Crazy, no.
Ah.
That's so cool. That shot of me and my sister with the president, and then I'm wearing my grandpa's 1923 piece dollar. It's cool, man.
That's what it is. Okay, this woman goes on Tinder date and just body paint. That's the one I just put up there.
Ooh.
It's funny. I thought it was really, they did a really good job, and most people don't even realize it until later. All right. Now, I'm going to go actually paint my nails, but I'll be in chat and listening. And I might get back on later.
Lurker. You
I
lurker.
lurk.
Dang, this
You
is
never know when I'm watching. No, I'm just kidding.
Ouch.
Oh, God.
All right, guys. It was good seeing everybody.
All
All right, Kay. See you later. Hope
I'll
they dry
post-
well.
A video of my nails when I get them done. If I don't get pissed off and just get the nail polish remover out.
Are you using stickers, or how are you doing the
No.
lettering? Oh, never mind. You
I'm
can show
gonna
me.
use this.
Oh wow, you're gonna okay, cool. Wow.
Well, bless you, mommy. Do a good job, girl.
All right. God bless you guys
I
too.
wanna see
You
it.
enjoy your nights. I might see you later.
Can I
I look forward to it.
Whoa. What was that?
Oh,
That was a.
is that a phone?
I didn't do it. All right. Bye, guys.
Me. Well, so far, 4 of these batteries out of 6 has
Yeah.
tested over what they're rated.
Cool.
The batteries are rated 2200 milliamp hours, and they're coming up 23. One
Hey,
is
I got
still-
this. Sorry, I was just thinking I got this dead battery from the car, but I could use that for a lot of other stuff. Couldn't I? I mean, I don't need like 800 cranking amps for anything.
You can put that battery connected to a bank of super caps, and you can keep using that battery to start your car. even though
Oh,
the
well, I
battery's
meant
dead.
for household use, like for emergency purposes.
Well, you'll have to get at least 12 volts out of it to do that.
Oh. But like,
So-
what? Can I charge 5-volt stuff from
Well,
it? Like,
You can pop the caps off of it if there's no
Yeah.
water. Add water
it's, yeah.
and put it on.
Well,
a
there's
trickle
submersed, but you know what? The water is cloudy. I've never seen it
Like
before. I thought the water is supposed to be clear.
There's a product I ran across, but I didn't get a chance to check it out. It's designed to be poured into each one of the cells, and it revives the battery.
Oh, have you ever heard of
Like you
washing them
mind,
with vinegar and baking soda and things like that?
I just added water to my wife's car battery and put it on trickle charge for about a week and a half, and went out there, disconnected it, started the car up.
Hmm.
And that battery was dead. I mean, really dead.
Excuse me.
This one
Bless
isn't even chargeable.
Thank you.
Well, it wasn't.
Is
It
it?
didn't want to
Yeah.
charge, but the reason it didn't want to charge was because there was no water.
Huh. Huh.
So
Well,
when I added water
is it-
to it, it brought it back to life.
Is
It
it
took a
enough
while.
water just to cover the plates, or do you need to bring it all the way up
I
to
put
the?
I put the
Bottoms
water
of the
up to
cap.
the base of the hole. And
Yeah, you have to bring them back up to charge too. I mean, you
Yeah,
put them
I-
in, charge them.
put it on the trickle charge for a week and a half, and
Right.
that just kept it at 12 volts. Well, actually, more like 13.
Yeah.
When I took it off, measured it, it's at 13.
Yep.
So I went it, turned the key, and it started right up.
Have you ever washed them out? Like dump
No.
it and put in a
I've never
vinegar
walked up
solution and dump it again and.
Nope.
Huh. I saw a video about it and I don't know if it makes that much sense. It's a older battery. Minnesota
Okay,
cold, and then
that's-
we got the.
They do that to recondition the plates to see if they can bring them back.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what they're
if
hoping.
they calcified really bad.
Yeah, if they're really bad, you might be able to get some life out of them by cleaning the plates. So that's why they dump them out and stuff like that. But usually that's not. It's usually a really nasty situation. So
Right.
Easy.
You ever heard of hooking up a DC arc welder to like a drill battery, a lithium battery for a couple seconds to wake it up?
I've heard something like that, but not a couple seconds. Just a touch on them. It's like, yeah.
That one trips me out. Put like 100 amps to it for a couple
Almost shouldered
seconds.
this thing.
Well, that's what those reconditioners do. They just do it in a safer way.
Oh.
Reconditioners, they zap the batteries at a higher frequency rate, to burn off the
Uh-huh.
bleed overs inside the cells because they'll grow pathways in between the cells.
Sure.
About- How
Yeah.
about two of these?
like coral or something.
Yeah.
Calcium.
It's kind of a calcium kind of metallic buildup of the lithium.
How about two of these for $4.99 each?
They build bridges along the pathways and they eventually start becoming conductive between the cells and shorten the battery out. But
Is,
if you
is there a fungus
blast
that grows in electrical systems? Like,
if
so
you
the
can-
battery was dead, and now I can't get a connection on the starter because
Yeah,
I put a new battery in.
the problem
And it
with doing that, tow truck, the problem with doing that is they have a tendency every once in a while to blow up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to be prepared that they will explode. And if they do, you've got to get yourself clean, okay, or be prepared for it to explode. So
Or jump in the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be near
Well,
that lake.
No, I'm not gonna do it. But if worse come to worse, I wouldn't mind knowing what to do.
Right. If you do it inside of a container, like you have it set up and you have wires to the battery with it being in the container, so you can see through into it or something, maybe it would be useful.
Yeah.
But just to capture the explosion, right? Because it's not going to be a big forceful pow, but it'll be a nasty, flinging acid everywhere.
And foaming and shit like that.
Yeah.
Maybe. But
I-
the fuck, yeah, I sprinkled some Pine Sol in my eyes today. That was fun.
Yeah. So you got nice, clean, shiny ice.
Yeah. Florida said it wouldn't hurt.
Well, he was probably fried when he tried it.
Yeah. So his eyes were already preconditioned.
So,
How about two of
well,
these? $8.98.
yeah, the guy took a welder and fucking resuscitated one of them.
And this one had 4 good cells. This cell, the button had popped, and 2 cells on the other one, button popped.
Huh.
The rest of them are great.
Battery, have you ever found a way to get the outdated defibrillator packs?
No, I haven't seen those yet.
Where do they all go?
I don't know.
Because I wanted
They
to
could be high
get
drain.
defibrillator packs from the hospitals and build my bicycle batteries out of those.
Those should be pretty high drain, huh?
Well, I
That's
mean,
gonna
it's
get
all
jump
highly
start.
regulated.
Well, they're body jump starters, so you gotta have some cold cranking amps.
Yeah. Well, I was planning on running a 2,000 watt motor.
Well, I bet they got capacitors in them.
Right. Yeah. But then they get outdated and the batteries have never even been used.
Well,
It's
that's
just, the safety precautions are so extreme that's probably some good stuff. I wish I could find a dumpster at a hospital that had their old defibs in them.
Do you know the battery backup powers strips? The ones that have the battery backup timing on them? For like
Tasting was used.
Battery backup timer.
battery backup units. APCs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Okay. The batteries in them,
the brand.
you can trade them in as a cord charge on batteries, even if it's a marine battery at
I'm
Walmart.
gonna put my hand on a big one of those. I can make a backup power supply.
Well, yeah, that's what they are.
No, not just for a computer. I update it with some lithium batteries. 'Cause All the ones I've seen had lead acid batteries in them.
Well, yeah. They're all, well, our AGM.
I found some on eBay, and I think they're like $50. It's just the case with the
Right.
inverter in it, which
Right.
is really excellent deal.
When I was in
$1,500
tech school, 1991, we got to tour the Tucson Police Department, and down in the basement, they had
batteries.
a trailer house sized room that was all wet batteries on the floor. They were the size of each one might have been a cubic yard, and
Oh, wow.
they had rows and rows and rows of them. They were all in clear. It was all in clear tanks and stuff. You could see it all. It was super cool.
Oh, wow.
I guess this is the last one.
It's the biggest battery I ever saw.
Wow.
Oh, I
Forget
see.
the details about how long they could support the precinct or whatever, and their communications mainly. So
I'll
what
be
they're
right back.
for.
That one's finished.
Right
The
on.
battery hookup, they have this every once in a while. They get this long battery. You know, it's about rack size. You know those utility racks.
Mm-hmm.
Pull it out. It's
For
48 volts, and
48.
it's got a BMS built in. It's plug and play, and they're selling for
Oh,
$60.
$1,600.
$60.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
Apparently, they don't use those anymore, so they got a hold of a bunch of them every once in a while, and they sell them for $60. They're trying to get one. Every time I check, they're out of stock. Now, this
So
one's
that would
2,400.
weigh that would weigh 100 and 200 pounds.
No, it's only 48 volts.
How much would it weigh?
Probably about 25, 30 pounds.
Really? Because I want to make a pusher trailer for bicycles. I want to put a
They have these.
200-watt motor on a trailer, and you can hook it to any bicycle and push yourself around. A one-wheel pusher trailer.
This is the best battery so far.
48 volts would really push a bike pretty quick, Charlie. And then the weight would actually keep your drive wheel on the ground. The biggest problem I ever had was control.
Motor for a bike. It'd be fun.
Now I saw a new deal, Switch. Switch, they sell you a wheel and the god dang it pack, and it just hooks on. You put the wheel on your bike and put the pack on your handlebars, and away
There you
you go, Jack.
Yep.
Another one finished. But now, I know this is a resistance, but Wizard, do you know what that means? 31 MR?
Raoul?
It's supposed to be the
Raoul?
internal resistance of the battery.
Okay.
But I'm not sure what it stands for.
MR, micro resistance. I don't know. It's got to be,
I've measured like that.
huh?
I've
I know
never
it.
heard of a measure like
I know.
resistance.
That's what I'm thinking. I was like, I've never heard that before, but that's what I'm there.
That's what my Light Ocala charger says.
Well, the milliamp henries. So what? You got milli resistance,
That's
Oh,
milliamp
fuck.
hours.
Micro resistance.
micro resistance.
This is supposed to be a 2200. Look at that.
Right. No, that's cool. It just probably never been used and it's never failed. So
That's the best one so far.
right.
So that's the volume of the battery.
That's how long it'll last if you run it 1 amp. It'll
One.
last. What is it? 2 hours on 1 amp.
What are you guys doing? My cat that had broken hips is running around today, and now they're fighting.
Whoa! This one really jumped up. I just put the battery in, and it went to 1 milliamp hour. Now it's 2. It's moving fast. Just put it in. Yeah, the others are not showing anything yet, and they've been in. Oh, that one out. 130 milliamp hours.
11:07.
I didn't put it on right. It's supposed to be on test. Okay. Normal test.
Oh
Do a
no!
normal test at 500 milliamp hours. I'm hoping that's a good.
Batteries are boring, Colonel says. Yeah.
I hope that's a good charge rate. The test.
I don't know, Colonel. It's all good. I mean, the more you know, you know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 batteries tested out of 42. It's gonna take a while. I only have 4 ports.
So, what's on your mind, Colonel Shaw?
Oh, Colonel Shaw's in the house.
Yeah.
Attention.
What's on your
Sir,
mind,
on deck. Batteries are boring. That's what my wife says. She likes crochet. It puts me to sleep.
Batteries are no longer boring. Thank you, Canoes.
Here's a project for battery, or anyone really. It's cool. Make your own plasma forged cheap. Oh, I'll have to check that out.
Just be careful.
I could have made one from the projection TV I had.
He's gonna, next thing you know, he's gonna create a doorway in space and time because he followed some direction on some fucking video that really did tell him what to do.
Well, you can find anything on YouTube.
Next thing you know, we're watching Sliders in real time. You remember the show Sliders?
Yep.
Barely, yeah.
Yeah, that was one of my. I used to think that was the shit, man.
They made another show like that, but it was the time machine was a building.
Yeah, I seen that one too. Yeah,
That only lasted
it
one
wasn't so cool though. It was kind of slipstream kind of stuff. Yeah, the building they had to be back.
Man, I'm gonna watch this show. That sounds cool.
It was kind of cool. Yeah.
Kind of like my wife and I were watching that Time After Time TV show. I think they were.
Think they were what? You locked up battery. I think you lost battery.
I just watched 13 Monkeys a couple days ago.
Oh, that's crazy, right? I know. I
The
see.
time slides.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Don.
There was a TV show called Time After Time.
Right.
My wife were watching it. We were really getting into it, but the show got canceled after about
I remember it.
4 episodes. And the reason it got canceled, people got bored with it. Said this is nothing like the movie. They expected it to be like the movie. I didn't. So I
Oh,
liked it.
Bear, God bless you, man.
What's up, Don Bear?
Bye.
How you going?
All right, there you go.
Long, bro.
Oh no.
You ever get people on here saying, "How can you all be Republicans? You're all smoking dope."
What's
Right.
wrong with that?
Well, a lot of people think Republicans don't.
Ask the president. Right to try.
Right.
Yeah.
To
Don't matter.
I don't think that's what he was talking about.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is.
Yeah, if you think about it.
Sure it is. Not just, but yes.
Yes, right to try. There you go.
Well, if you guys really think about it, if shit hits the fan, you're gonna need to know how to make pain medicine. And hey, hemp and whatnot makes great pain medicine.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does, my brother.
You make the best butter in all of North America. Look, tetrahydrochloric, tetrachlorohydride, THC is almost the same as tobacco, and it kills microbiological organisms that get into your
I don't know.
your
I put
lungs.
it on Facebook.
I'm
Yeah.
hearing
But you didn't
two.
share it in my post.
It's healthy.
Really?
It
And I
kind of messes with you a little bit psychology, psychological, but
Nice.
Eric, are you on the phone?
Nice.
Tow truck. It's tow
Sorry,
truck.
I was distracted. What happened?
Hold on. Tow truck, I'm gonna mute you out while you, I guess. Yeah.
I'm getting I'm getting an echo.
No, it wasn't an echo. Tow truck was talking to somebody.
Okay.
He's done. Looks like he's done.
Okay.
Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil.
I thought I was on good acid or
Talk
something.
to your sister while you're on channel.
I don't know. I didn't see nothing, dude.
Nah, just messing with you, dude.
9:14.
Okay.
I got 15 minutes. I have to go.
Okay, bro.
Don't do it.
Hey, only dope smoke dope. I smoke weed.
Right. I don't do drugs. I only do Mother Nature.
And
You
pie.
love you back. Yep. It's the ones that you love that don't love you back that hurt you. So Mother Nature loves you back.
Enjoy. Want a cookie?
Hey, has anybody seen
Hi, Ranger.
No. No. No.
I think he got whatchamacallit hurt the other night, and I haven't seen him since.
I
Bruce.
haven't seen Bruce in a while either.
Bruce is on a rip, I think.
He was a little upset the other night, and I haven't seen him since.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets that way sometimes.
Whether you like it or not, guys, keep him in prayer. I'm worried about him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm praying for.
Yeah, Bruce is a good bud.
I've been praying for Bruce Wayne, man.
Yeah. What's wrong with Bruce?
Haven't seen him the last couple of days. He got booted out of here, and then I haven't seen him hide or hair of him since.
Oh, did he go ballistic again?
I saw him everywhere.
Yeah.
He went off on Ozo.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah. I remember that.
Ozo's back?
Yeah, Ozo. Well, yeah.
He's in Aaron's chat. Okay, good. He's still breathing then. I was worried.
Right.
I think he's having
I like
I
Ozo.
think he's listen. I think he's having like one of those PTSD moments. You know.
Right.
Ranger, it's all up in my grill about getting a cookie. Until I got the camera on.
When my dog would do that, I'd just eat the cookie real fast. Like, dog on?
Come here.
You guys ever notice how your computer acts really, really weird when you cover your camera?
Yeah,
it really does, doesn't it? You got a point.
the computer gets mad. I mean, I cover up my camera all the time, and it gets all pissed off.
Hey,
It
I
does.
can't see.
And then you start it starts spying on you and throwing fits and taking away your keyboards and stuff like that until you reset, you know?
Yep.
Tow truck's got ghost in the machine.
Mine's telling me I need to restart, you know, to reset so it can update. And I keep telling it, no.
Yeah, it's a trap. They're putting in some new spyware, I swear to God.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't that crazy?
My Bubby. He's my big puppy.
Fried my BIOS the other night, guys.
Do what?
They fried my BIOS on that 16-inch Hewlett Packard that I got out of the trash. I started to say something, and boom! All of a sudden, Google. What happened is I had downloaded Google. It said I needed Google Chrome. When I tried to take it out, uninstall it, it let me play for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, the whole computer said that BIOS. It took my BIOS. It interrupted everything. The computer won't even come on now. It goes to some kind of a weird looking screen and says, blah 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 blah. Get your rescue disk or.
Yeah, it's bad news. Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're just trying to make us feel stupid. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, and take us out of communication.
Ranger just well looking on camera, man. This is crazy. Come here,
Ranger. Ranger.
What doing, buddy?
Nah, he knows. He's already knows. He's like, this is camera time. I ain't into this.
That big boy.
Camera shy, is he?
That big boy.
Yeah.
Those 1.5.
Nope, these are tobacco papers. They work really good for tobacco.
They look like 1.5, though. The 1.5 width.
Nope, they're what do you call them? I forget how long. 72. I forget. I don't know. 72 millimeter. Does that sound right?
I don't know.
Just
Hell, they
standard
got
size.
Like Joker.
I can't.
Yeah.
No, they're just standard size, but they're really nice paper for tobacco. They don't work for other stuff at all. They don't. They suck. It's horrible. It's a waste. You gotta have like rice papers or something, bamboo or something. I don't know. I don't like bamboo. Fuck bamboo.
Yeah, rice paper. Rice paper is the best. You can get big sheets of rice paper and cut it how you want.
Guys, I made cinnamon rolls last night.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
A big batch of Amish cinnamon rolls with instant potatoes and the whole 9 yards.
Oh my
Them
God.
son of a bitches, man. They freaking got so big. I mean, they raised up. They walked out of the pans and everything.
Oh, no shit.
Oh yeah. Hey, I made them. I got done last night at about 9 o'clock with them. Right, there was 36 of them. I got one. It was over at my girlfriend's house. They're all gone.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody chewed into them things. They were good. They were damn good. I mean, they were real soft.
Yeah,
and
when you do the batter, just put just a little bit of beer in it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It'll stay.
I know what beer does, but that's what the potatoes do. The instant potatoes. I used to make beer batter.
Oh crap! Okay, yeah, okay.
But you use instant potatoes for the breading?
Yeah, for the bread. Yeah, for the dough. Yeah, I use instant potato mix or instant potatoes, and it'd be like the old Spud Nut donuts, which are gone now. But the Spud Nut donuts, which are a really soft donut, they melted in your mouth.
Right. Oh, wow. Bob Marley.
Man, I'm so stuffed. I had 2 tamales, and a whole roll of Ritz.
Speaking of Bob Marley,
I had
I'll
2
be back in a
T-bones.
minute. Ah,
I had a half-pound burger. On a
Man.
deli roll, fried onions and tomato, and
Sounds
provolone cheese.
I stopped at Burns Brothers truck stop one time down by Salem,
I know it will.
and I ordered the 1 pound burger. I figured I'll eat half of it and then take the other half home. I ate the
Hey,
whole
Bat,
thing.
you're not too far from Washougal. Over in Washougal, they this years ago, I don't know if they even still exist. They had what was called the Washougal burger. I defy anybody to eat that whole damn thing. It was a 1 pound burger. It was good.
Well, I don't think I can do that anymore. I was in
They
the
made
National
a
Guard.
they made a whatchamacallit, a homemade. It was a homemade bun and everything else, and a 1 pound burger patty.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Yep.
It was over in Washougal. They called it the Washougal burger.
Well, that's I got the 1 pound burger at Burns Brothers. It came with a pound of fries.
Uh huh.
The waitress says, "Don't worry about it. If you need to take it home with you, then we'll give you a to-go box." And she kept coming by, checking on, see how I'm doing. And said, "Oh, I'm still good." And get halfway through, she comes by again. I'm still going. And then she comes back, and she took a little longer the last time, and she comes back and said, "You ate it all?" "I guess I did." I say, "Can't believe it myself." She's like, "Where'd you put it?" I was only 160 pounds. Like I said, I don't think I can do it now. I'm 145. I had to go on a diet. Sugar-free diet.
Well, the sugar-free diet.
Yeah, I lost weight. I got down to my ideal weight, which is 145.
You know what? I stopped. I didn't stop sugar. I just stopped doing the fake sugars. The sodas and the drinks from the bottle,
Aspartame?
the aspartame and all the fake sugars and crap they put in those
Yeah,
things.
High
They keep
fructose
going
corn syrup.
to
Pure
they
cane
keep going
sugar.
to sucralose and stevia every
And,
once in a while, but they keep going back to aspartame. Piss me off.
I
Yeah.
just bought a 5-gallon bucket full of honey. He had to heat it up. It was fresh squeezed out of the hive. Had to heat it up. I mean, it was fresh squeezed. I was there as they're extracting it from the hive, and
Right.
had to heat it up to get it to pour into the bucket. But I got a 5-gallon bucket full of honey that is going into storage.
Nice. Awesome.
Nice cold storage.
Yeah, you got to heat it up for it to move around. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to heat it up to get it to move around. It's pretty thick. It gets pretty thick.
Are you storing it in a cold room?
Don't have to store it in cold storage. I mean, it's cold here in Wyoming to begin with, but
That's true.
Yeah. Ground temperatures underground are like 40 degrees. Yeah.
oh yeah, well, no, it's about 52. I mean,
Down
underground.
about a foot, and the
Root
water's
cellar's about
pounds
52,
warmer.
maybe.
Okay. About 52. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the it freezes down 2 feet. Then below that, it's about 50, 52, something like that. But first
You
2
in
feet.
northern Wyoming?
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm in northern Wyoming.
Ah, okay. It's a little warmer in the south.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. 20 inches of freeze.
We
possibility.
put in our greenhouse. We put the 12-inch flex pipe. Run it back and forth underneath it, about 2 feet.
Yeah, about 2 feet is about what what they consider the freeze level here. And
Well, it never freezes though, that far down.
Well, one trick you guys can do if you want to frost proof your lines and whatnot, run a line inside a line.
Yeah, that's what they
And
do
that-
in Alaska.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way they take care of it.
Never had a problem with it, but
That they
Well,
double
I came home the other night and I had a damn pipe. I come home from work and I had a damn pipe that broke. The whole backyard was flooded, and then it dropped down to 19 nights. So I got a nice little
water
skip
pipe.
there.
I was talking the flex pipe I put underneath the greenhouses for air. To
Right.
bring warmer air in the greenhouse, even when it's below zero outside.
Correct. Yep.
Using the earth to heat it up.
Well, they call that passive heating in there. I mean, that's a very standard way of doing things. You can either heat up or cool down a place doing that.
Sure. Absolutely.
In a way, it's kind of like geothermal because it's using the earth to heat it.
Yeah.
It is geothermal.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I've been calling it. You guys are saying something else.
No, that's geothermal. What you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
A lot of people think of geothermal as you're tapping into the volcanic lava.
Oh, no. You don't want to tap into the volcanic lava. That's the damn truth.
What else do they call it? Geo-recuperative?
Yeah, I think that's the idiot liberal stuff you run into.
Various the whatchamacallit, the like here, Thermop is right by us, Thermopolis. And you have all kinds of springs and stuff where people tried to dig wells, ended up hitting the hot
springs.
Whoops.
Jesus. Now I had to step outside and tell you guys a funny story though. You remember that third dog that I had been babysitting for so many months? Well, Sissy went to bring it back to its owner, who wasn't communicating with us. And so she just brought it there and dumped it off. And when she got there, the house was open. So she went inside and there were some bags of some clothes that she had left here. And there was one bag that she had thought was the unmentionable bag, so she had set it outside, but then discovered the door was open. So she went and brought the stuff inside and said, on the kitchen counter with a little note, talk to you later, because they're Facebook friends and everything like that. So, but then she started thinking about it, and what had happened was right before she left, there's a dump along the way down here. It's just a couple dumpsters out in the back 40 over there, a community dump. And I said, hey, well, the dogs had shitted up the garage that night, and I scooped it all up and put it in the bag. And I was like, hey, sis, when you're going by the dump, why don't you throw this in there? Well, she forgot and mistook this bag of shit for the gal's unmentionables and brought it into the kitchen and set it on her counter. And she's upset about the dog and the cost of it and the duration of it and all that stuff, but she wasn't that upset, had no intention of leaving a bag of shit on her kitchen counter, but that's how it happened. And it's kind of hard to explain.
What happened to the other bag? Did he get dumped?
Totally inadvertent. Fuck you. But
can you say I'm not paying attention to anything I do? Yeah. No,
so with that little laugh and giggle, I'm gonna sign off, man.
Okay, guys. I gotta go now.
Rock and roll.
It's
thanks for coming up.
9:30.
Right on. Thanks for showing my video, man. I'm so proud. I'm so excited about that, to be a part of something.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah,
man.
congrats on that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of surpassed me on videos.
Right. But definitely keep the hold on that one. Put it on a stick so you don't lose it.
Oh, does anybody know how to download YouTube videos? I'm having trouble with O Downloader. Maybe there's a better source. I
YouTube
don't know.
downloader. YouTube downloader.
YT Downloader, YouTube
Yeah.
Downloader.
Yep.
Okay. Does that work on Firefox?
Yeah. Works great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will do. Sleep well, dream well, live
Yeah.
long, prosper.
When I look at a video,
Keep your powder dry. You're gonna need it.
Very well, Pudgy.
when I look at the videos, it has a download button.
Yeah.
And I had to use a different app.
Well, I mean, he's doing it on a right, probably on his laptop.
Well, you can download your channel doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to use somebody else's stuff. Be cool to know how to do it.
Well, YouTube Downloader does a good job.
When I can take a clip and use that. Okay, I use this guy's video to develop my idea and kind of give him credit.
Yeah, Windows makes a movie maker. It's got transitions and stuff in it, and do head screens and
So you can change cameras front back.
change images. Yeah, you
Because I haven't figured that out
those
yet.
together. You can clip different videos together. You can transition them from one to the other. You can do a title
The video-
screen.
The video I did today, I was trying to use it so that I can look at the screen and see what's on it, but I couldn't zoom in. So I put it on the other camera and I was able to zoom in. But I couldn't see the screen.
Oh,
And I'm just starting out, so it's a huge learning curve. So you have to come pretty much straight up.
So you're talking about that cheese place again, and he says your colon would explode.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
I really need to get off. So good night.
All right, buddy. You have a
Yeah.
great one. Dream well,
Yeah,
Paige.
Y'all know what time it is.
Bar.
Fire in that damn bowl. Yeah, it kind of pissed me off. They fried my computer the day that I downloaded because I sit there and I spent 2 days cutting up all the weed, and we're pulling it in by the trailer load. 20-foot trailer, 8 foot wide and about 8 foot tall.
You know what?
You know
what? Bear. You
Huh?
know what you might try? Were you Wi-Fi connected?
That's all I have is Wi-Fi. I'm actually when I was doing it, I was actually hotspotting off on my phone because that's all I got. But no, it fried the computer. It went in and messed the loader.
Wiped out your operating system.
Yeah, it wiped out the operating system. I guess Bruce is sending a disk.
Right.
He's all into Linux, and he's sending a Linux mint. I don't give a damn what it is, just so I can get it going again.
Right.
But yeah, I had a video. I made a video of all this stuff coming in and was showing the buds and everything else. And
Yeah.
that damn thing, I can't share it now. It's on my phone, but I don't know how to share it off phone.
I think you share it to an email or something like that, can't you?
I don't know. I think so. Maybe. I have no idea. Yeah, there's a share button, I think.
Yeah, share it to email or something like that, and it'll allow you to send it to yourself or to somebody else or something like that.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, once I get that other computer going, I can, I'll have it available and
Right.
show you. This stuff looks pretty. And it tested out at 0.013 0.38. It can be up to 0.3 to be legal.
Yeah.
But it's CBG, and it was grown in the shittiest ground you can imagine. A high alkaline content. The whole top of the ground's white with alkali. Stuff still took off.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We couldn't get change sex though. We're trying to make it go to seed. And generally, if you take and you drill into them or spray them with colloidal silver, it'll shock them and they'll switch. They'll switch to male and turn to seed.
Right.
We did everything we could. Couldn't get them damn things to switch, man. Them bitches were strong bitches. They stayed big.
Right. Wow.
But yeah, so we had to cut them all down the other day because we had this frost, we had this hard freeze coming in, and it's going to be 19 for the next week. It's dumped snow and everything else, and so rather I don't think the cold would have killed them, but the snow would. And when they're in bud like that, you get them wet like that, and it goes into the bud and it just starts rotting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and would have made them no good. So we ended up cutting them all down, putting them in the hanging shed, and oh God, I've never been so sore in my damn life.
Right.
Well, these are big ass plants, and you're sitting there and cutting them down, and I mean it's 5 acres of plants.
Right. Right.
A lot of work, and they're heavy ass mothers, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Well,
but think all the butter that could make. Ah. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, you could dude, CBG butter.
Yeah. Oh, I did. I made a cake, right? Okay,
Yeah.
my boss is the senator for up in North Dakota. Anyway, he was down here and I made the cake and he tasted it. Next thing you know, he ate the whole, I gave him a big ass piece.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, my God.
He was feeling pain.
Right?
I told him, he knew it was made from hemp butter.
Right, right.
It's his hemp farm.
Right, right.
And so he knew it was, but he didn't know. He just didn't realize.
He was going to get a buzz. Right.
Well, yeah, it wasn't really that much of a buzz because, it's more like drinking catnip tea or something. It just relaxes, it super relaxes you. It's not like my THC butter.
Right.
God, I'd be in heaven if it was.
Right. But it's the body thing, right?
Yeah, it does do the body thing. It helps with the pain and whatnot. It helps take the pain away. So, and it's smokable hemp. It's smokable hemp, and so it's like.
So he didn't call you back asking for a recipe, huh?
No, he I ended up getting hired on full time. He wants me involved in that stuff.
There you go. There you go. Absolutely.
So now I get paid to do something I love.
Cooking with weed.
Well, it's not just cooking. Out there growing and talking to it and, encouraging them. And, I like talking to the ladies.
Right, right.
And they got some beautiful ladies out there.
The theory is it's the CO2 And the sound waves.
Yeah, well, next year will even be better because we took these. You know what sucker rod is, right?
No.
They're about 20 some foot long, and they got pins on the end of them with threads. Anyway, they go down into oil wells, and they're the sucker rod. They're what suck up, the distance. They go up and down. They're called sucker rod.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, he took those and hooked them together and made big ass 5 acre long, whatchamacallit, oh hell, what are they? Hot houses.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's just waiting for the tarp. Everything's on hold because everything got shut down because of COVID. But as soon as it gets tarp, man, they'll come. These are all grown out, outdoors.
Right.
I mean, they're up underneath the hoops, but the hoops don't have the plastic on them yet. When you get the plastic on them, oh my God, it's going to be really fun.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Then I would recommend running like I used to run a 4-burner CO2 generator.
Right.
I'd sit there and make them things just boom. They love it.
Yep. I was going to say, there was a thing where I was seeing people use dry ice.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Dry ice you got to be careful with, but the dry ice you can do a couple things with. One, you can
water. Yeah.
Yeah, you can take and spray them with the dry ice. But if you spray it down by the roots, you can turn around. It does a couple things. One, THC in weed. THC is a weed's antifreeze.
Yeah.
So if you get the roots cold or where they think you're going to freeze or you're going to start to freeze, it starts pumping out the higher THC. That's where you get. That's how they're making their plants now up in the 29 and 30% range.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is that why you pull it after the second freeze?
Pardon?
Is that why they say pull it after the second freeze?
Yeah. Basically, yeah. Yeah, it's because it gives it a higher. If you can keep it from freezing, but just right at the point, it'll throw it into panic mode, and it'll start really pumping out that THC to protect it from freezing.
Yeah, we got down to 33 one night, 34, but we haven't gotten below freezing yet.
Well, what we did with ours, because it dropped down to 19. What we did with ours is we got big ponds, big ass ponds, and the water in the ponds is 56 degrees. So we ran down a 12-inch line with gated pipe. And so each furrow, it runs down each furrow all the way down. And so we were running warm water across it all night. And then the warm water would hit the cold air and kind of moist up and freeze up. And it kind of encapsulated it almost like, well, it's kind of what they do in Florida to save the oranges and shit, to keep them freezing.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah, it worked real well. But now we got to cut them all down because it's like, they're not going to turn to seed. They're at their, if they were going to turn to seed, we would have left them, would let them mature into seed, but they're not going to do it. So, had to turn them into, right now they're at their, all the colas and everything else are ripened out, and the little hairs are brown all the way out. And so it's ready to pick.
Right.
And then also California, Colorado, and Washington lost most of the weed crop. So,
right.
Yeah, it's quite popular right at the moment.
I can imagine. Wow. Yeah. They lost their wheat crop. Why?
Fires.
Oh, really? Wow.
Where I was living up there, they had warnings up. In fact, my neighbor took my car and used my car. because his car didn't work. They had emergency evacuation warnings.
Right.
Yeah, they had the fire swoop through there. I mean, I was only 7 miles away from Mount Rainier National Park, and
Right.
so. Damn it, Canoes, you're too fucking noisy over there.
I'm
I know.
researching.
He's researching
Yeah.
researching the batteries for his goat or replacement.
That's what I should be doing.
It sounding pretty sick.
Yeah. He's got the COVID.
Fire in the bowl. Not goat in the bowl.
Fire in the hole. I mean, hole.
There you go. Yeah, I'm surprised you ain't got a dinger in the Key of F already. I figured you'd ought to have been looking for one.
I'm, I've been barely surviving. I just 2 days ago, I was offered the job. I put a full 2 days in or 3 days in, and haven't been paid yet. So, I got to turn at the end of the month. I'll get paid, and hopefully, I'll have $1. So,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, then it start getting. Well, you got a full-time job now, right?
yeah, basically, it's not a full-time job. What's nice about it, I can work whenever I want, and I can work as much hours as I want. If I want to work overtime, I'm welcome to work overtime. Anytime that I work, I have to record all my hours and stuff, and it just has to be justified. In other words, the work has to match, what I'm doing.
Right.
So, I mean, that's cool. I mean, I can work 40 hours in a week. I can work 80 hours in a week. Or if I want to go camping, I can work 10 hours in a week.
Well, awesome. Well, once you get a couple thick paychecks in your butt, then yeah, you get to do a couple of slight weeks. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
Yeah, well, I most likely will. I mean, I got a lot of things a lot of little projects that I want to do.
Sure. I'm
Get
sure you'll
caught.
find other things because especially now Wyoming has what's their regulation on
I spent 6 months in fucking jail here in Wyoming for, I don't know, 5 pounds of weed.
well, find out what their current laws are and see what you have to do see about complying and see if you can't start up your business.
Well, I mean, I could as far as hemp goes, but not,
For CBG.
Not- yeah, CBG, I could do it with CBG.
Right. I mean, you got
I'm-
access to the biomatter.
Yeah, the biomass, I could buy the biomass and make it into CBG butter. But
Right.
then the things that I have to do is I have to have a commercial kitchen, number one, certified commercial kitchen.
Right.
That's the first thing. It has to be a commercial kitchen, and then they have to test each batch number to make sure it's compliant with under the 3% and all that other BS.
Okay.
Yeah, and you got to pay for the test.
How much of the test?
$35. They ain't that bad.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay. But yeah,
If you're making 20, 30 pounds at a time,
right. Oh yeah. I mean, it's a deal. The senator's got a commercial kitchen that I could use, but it's his kitchen. So I'd be working for him more, than myself.
Well, yeah. That was that. He's making all the money. He's just giving you hourly. Yeah.
Hey, I don't care. I mean, it's a blessing just to have a job. I mean, I don't want handouts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I haven't got a damn dime from the government as far as stimulus or any of that stuff goes. I filed for it, But my wife's been using my social number, saying and boom, 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 that I'm filing for the taxes and all this, and she's been collecting it all.
Right.
I should ex-wife.
Yeah. Right.
So I just filed an affidavit, and so hopefully, something's gonna happen one way or the other.
Right.
But they lost the mail got lost or something. I sent it certified mail. It's been 3 weeks and it still haven't got from here. I told the lady at the post office, I said, lady, I could walk the thing there quicker than that.
Right.
3 damn weeks? Come on.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, I told her, and it's certified mail. It hasn't even arrived in Denver yet. I could have walked to Ogden, Utah before. I mean, from here to Ogden, Utah, it ain't going to take no 3 damn weeks for me to walk there.
Right. No shit. Right.
It's like, okay. So what good is they charge me $4 and something for damn certified mail, So what
Right.
good certified mail? Oh, well, you have a receipt, so it'll prove that you filed it. Well, filed what? They haven't got it. So what good's it to me? I'm not getting the stimulus, It's like, okay.
Jesus.
Oh, well, it is what it is.
Right. Right. So, yeah, I just I can't wait till this month's over, man. To be honest with you.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I foresee 3 months, at least 90 days after the election, before shit starts ironing out. We may not have food. We may not have water. Not have power.
The violent stuff will be over within 15, 16 days at the most. We'll have a good reason to have Thanksgiving and a comfortable holiday season. But there'll still be stupid shit going on. Because then that's when the terrorist stuff starts happening.
Well, they've been training on how to take out the power supply.
Well, yeah, but that don't work no more. It's been hardened. Their options have been limited. I mean, they can cut certain distribution sets, you know what I'm saying, but they can't take out the main grid.
Well, that's good. I mean, they finally listened because, I mean, it was just.
Trump did that 2 years ago.
There's only a couple main transmission lines. You hit those and the whole nation went down.
Well, Trump took care of all that. He put the money out to harden the system 2 years ago. It was like $2.5 billion or something to harden the system. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Because that's something I worried about. It's like.
Right. There was no reason for that to be a vulnerability. Not for
just a little MCE would have knocked us out.
Right, but the way they spend money in fucking Washington, there was no reason for it not to have been done.
Oh yeah, I mean, if Nancy can get 2.2 trillion, I mean, we should be able to get a couple billion to fix the damn power.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Well, she ain't gonna get it. And it's gonna. I'll tell you what. It's gonna be her downfall when Trump has to do an executive order.
Well, Trump will turn around, do an emergency GOP executive order, saying, "Okay, we're going to put out $500 billion for the people only." Bam, and because he's still got the money. See, it was still appropriated. He's still got money appropriated from last time.
Right, that didn't get utilized in the way it was thought to be used.
Right. So, I mean, he could take and grab that up and, give it to the people and leave the Democrats hanging and everybody all pissed off at him. And I think that's what he's going to do.
I know that's what he's going to do. You watch.
He's no fool.
They're going to say he's buying their votes.
Well, I mean, that's why he may have to wait until after the election to do it. You know, election's what, 20 days away?
Yeah, that's a long time in money days.
Yeah, I know it is. I mean, it's a long time in money wise, but
Yeah.
I mean, they still get their unenjoyment, don't they? People still get the unenjoyment, don't they? I don't know. I haven't gotten any of it, so.
Well, I've gotten the first one, and all that stuff, and
Well, that's stimulus. Stimulus was different from unenjoyment. Unenjoyment, they had money for unenjoyment, and then like your companies get a PPE loan, and they don't have to pay that back. It becomes like a grant. So it's beneficial for companies to hire their employees because they can get the job done for free. Trump's trying to open the economy.
he's trying.
Well, have you looked at the PPE deal, the loan?
Well, look at all this. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no, they don't have to pay it back. So basically, as long as it's basically free money to businesses to get them stimulated, to get them going.
Sure, absolutely. And I tell you what, the other thing is, look what all these lawsuits he's winning against these states. He's forcing them to drop their bullshit, closing down these states against people's will. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do nothing wrong. Why are they in prison? Why are they restricted?
I get pissed off when I see a little baby or whatever having to wear a mask. You know, they got a mask on the poor little thing. I get pissed off, man. I think that is just straight up child abuse. I really do.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is. Okay. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I'm telling you guys, I when I was a paramedic operational, that was what I did every day. They had warnings on those masks not to wear them more than 20 minutes at a time.
Yeah,
because
I mean,
it causes mild asphyxiations, and it can dull your judgment.
Brain bleed, viruses back into the throat because you're breathing all your viruses you're exhaling. You're adding them up and accumulating them, and send them right back in on yourself.
Now I still wore my masks and stuff because I was that was my world. You know what I'm saying? But not to wear. You had warnings on them saying that, don't wear them more than 20 minutes at a time. Can cause asphyxiation, mild asphyxiations, and basically you start losing judgment and stuff like that. So you have to kind of temper it. But there are situations as a paramedic where you want to have a mask on so you don't add to the environment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had to wear all that. I had to do all that when I went through HAZWOP.
Well, I mean, you're on. Somebody just got, you got to clean up the situation, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the mask, you put it on just so you didn't have to smell some of the smells. That kind of thing. It's like, okay, at least there's something between me and that. So, but yeah, because you always wore the gloves and you had the protective, the sleeves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All that gear. We had all the right stuff. But yeah, the thing it would stop a virus.
Hell no. I mean, a virus 0.3 microns. I mean, the
mosquitoes and trying to stop mosquitoes with a chain link fence. It's a perfect analogy.
It is the analogy that really fits because that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. In that scale, it is. You're damn right.
Hey, Pixie Warrior, welcome.
Welcome in. What's up? Is it Pixel Warrior or Pixie Warrior? Pixel Warrior.
Pixel Warrior. I can't see. Hell, I'm blind, guys.
was looking at that. I was like trying to see if that's an eye because it's really small on mine too. I was like, okay.
Well, yeah, it's ultra small on mine, and I'm legally blind. So,
rock on. What's happening, Pixel Warrior? What's on your mind? But no, Trump's 2 steps ahead of these guys in every fashion. He's coming out with. He keeps saying these guys make the cure. This is the cure. He keeps saying the cure. You watch. It's gonna come out. Well, we have a cure.
well,
You want a vaccination, go ahead, but we have a cure which makes you immune.
Right.
For life. So it's kind of like the vaccine you don't need a vaccine for. You just take the cure. You're cured for life. And guess what? They're finding out. It extends to all corona-based viruses. So you're immune to the whole fucking lot of them.
yeah, I'm really cool. Let's see, it's about 21 degrees out right now.
Rock on. Yeah. Well, yeah. If you have a question or something you want to talk about, just let us know. I've got to put a link up there. You can come up on the screen with us. Show your camera. Yeah.
You notice how they're soft pedaling. This is what really worries me. It only took 30 years to normalize homosexuality, and now they're trying to normalize pedophilia. You notice how they're soft pedaling it on the news?
Ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
I hope not.
It ain't gonna work, brother. It ain't gonna work.
30 years ago, it was the same thing with homos. I mean, seriously. I mean, and now it's considered the norm. They're trying to make that the norm. I swear to God.
Well, they did that unnaturally, and if you remember, back in the days of natural society, if you want to call it that, the age of 13 was considered manhood or adulthood. But they needed to learn their roles and their responsibilities to go along with proper behavior in the function. You know what I'm saying? Of being an adult. You know what I'm saying? Your respect, your responsibility, your all that jazz, honor and character, and all those things that go with it. But they've eliminated all that through the public education, through age restriction, through all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? They got away from educating the people on how to be an adult. You'll hear them say, "Oh, there's no rule book goes with this." Yeah, there is.
Well, we can thank Dr. Spock for that. I mean, Spock for that.
There was a lot of that in there too. Yeah, you're exactly right. You want to talk about an incursion by a liberal fucking bunch of bullshit? That was straight up liberal crap. But that didn't start with Spock. Spock just wrote the book on it. That shit started back in late 1800s. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, Canoes, sleep well, brother.
Yeah, folks, I got it. Yeah, I'm about ready to fall asleep in my chair here.
I know. I was gonna say I gotta get going too. I was like, I didn't know if you wanted to hang on or what, but yeah. All right, bro.
Time.
You have a good one. And
let's call it a night. And I encourage everybody, guys, please pray for our nation. It needs it.
Yeah.
We're at a really critical time right now.
God's will be done.
It will be, one way or the other.
Guys, you have a wonderful evening. Thank everybody for participating. And everybody, nice to see you, Pixel Warrior. We had Kay came up on screen tonight. She was here tonight. Yeah, so rock and roll, Bear. Jimmy, I don't know. I think Jimmy finally passed out or something. I'm not sure. But you guys all have a great one. And we'll see you tomorrow night. And dream well, Patriots, because we are winning. So,
Not all.
good night.